right now from 600 page.
Hold on. Let me get it from you.
Put it in the morning show chat.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
All right. Spider Loke says Big U was a rat. Big U said, fuck Nipsey for y'all. That's that one. That's
He,
bad word.
Oh, the fuck?
Smoky,
Not
Smoky
too
is on here.
cool.
He said he's with a pink something, pink title, Pee Wee.
Pee Wee, see
I
Pee
got
Wee,
him.
Pee Wee down
I
there,
got
y'all.
him. Yeah.
Just got him up too. He's up on
We
stage.
got
Yeah.
audio in here.
Pee Wee, come up, man. Accept the invite. Oh, Pee Wee on stage.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yo, where's Spider Loke content at?
Is the Spider Low content on 600 page?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Somebody
600
grab that off
page.
his page real quick. Let's get it going, team. Media team, you in here? Let's go.
I just put it in the room chat.
Spider Loke already released something. He responded to this, is what I'm
Yeah, he
hearing.
did a
Yeah.
video.
We got it.
600 here. Bring 600 up.
Yeah, bring 600 up.
I got him.
I bet you do, Rue. I
You
gotta
know.
watch you, Rue.
600 grabbing all the homies out the goo. 600, hey, there you go. I modded up 600. There you go, 600.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yo,
Yeah, what's the
so
audio?
we got his response. That's your audio up top, 600. Um, what? That was a crazy title, boy.
Well, you gotta understand. See, niggas talk in private what they won't say in public, and Spider Loc do that kind of shit. You get what I'm
So
saying?
did he try to
But
deny it? Did he deny it?
Smokey, did he
He
deny it?
quiet enough. By
We
him
didn't.
not saying he didn't say it is him denying it, because he would have
He
like
Hey,
he would have
Smokey,
called him. Usually
He
he'll
Smokey, did
call
he
you and
deny
text him.
it?
hold on.
so
He ain't
so he blew
denied
my
nothing.
phone up. He
That
blew my
nigga ain't
phone up
denied
last night.
shit.
Wait up, 600. What'd he do?
He blew my phone up last night and was talking shit. So I just told him, I said, "Hey, check this out, Lo." I said, "I don't owe nobody no loyalty, nigga. You got in your feelings about an interview like a female, and then I said, bro, you a walking contradiction. You sitting here saying one thing, but you saying another thing and calling these niggas liars, but you agreeing with him at the same time." And then he just started talking shit, but it was like 5 something this morning. Remember, I'm 2 hours ahead of y'all, so I
Yeah.
went back to sleep on his ass. I wasn't about to argue with him.
But you speaking your truth.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I did, that was my thing. I'm like, bro, you talking about? And then he mentioned something about loyalty. Like, nigga, loyal to what?
Loyal
Nigga,
to
like, bro, you
loyal to his
I said, bro, you
control.
can't even spell loyalty.
Loyal to his
Oh,
control, my nigga. He wants to control you.
No, I know
truth
that
is
for
the
sure,
That's
truth.
all
for
that
sure.
is. He don't want your page. Yo, what's this? You Smoky TV, right?
The Smoky Show.
Is it? It's SM. How you spell it?
It's the
Like,
Smoky Show. TheSmokyshow. It's all one word.
all right, the Smoky Show. All right, cool. Media team, make sure when y'all rerun this, y'all give him a shout out, direct some traffic to it. The Smoky Show. So, did he do a bunch of talking in circles on his response, but didn't answer nothing?
Yeah, I didn't even watch the response. Man, look, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was threw off by what transpired, so I shut the
Yo,
internet
wait,
down yesterday.
yo, yo, wait.
Yo, this sound wild.
Y'all
Like, what
some
the
cold
fuck
niggas,
happened? What?
man. Y'all some cold niggas.
Hey, yo, that nigga Spider Loc. See, you missed the point, Smokey. Spider Loc want to contain you, control you, and utilize you to lift him up somehow, some way. He want to know what you doing, what you know, and believe it or not, you'll start hearing shit you talk to him about in his shit like it's his shit.
See,
He
I
Yeah.
don't
don't
know
think
nothing. Don't nobody talk to this nigga. He don't be outside like that.
right.
He not moving around. He not over there on TikTok or over there on Twitter Spaces or over here on. He don't know nothing. So all he can do is react to what people is already doing. That's all he does. He reacts to what's out there. He don't know nothing. He ain't got no raw content. So
Nigga talking about a snake and shit. I said, dog, I said, let's be real, man. I said, you mad I did something with Luce. I said, never made me choose a side, none of that shit. I said, and if you ask, they'll tell you, dog, I've been nothing but genuine. I wasn't coming over nowhere playing sides. I've been a genuine nigga with Luce the whole way through, bro. So, like I said, I'm like, bro, you acting like I owe you something. And I don't know you. I don't owe you shit. You ain't putting no money in my pocket. Like, stop that shit, bro. Bro, you a grandpa walking around here sagging your pants, talking about on crip. Like, dog, I can't get with that. Like, nigga, I'm a father. I don't walk around sagging my pants.
hell dog.
Yeah, that nigga, he's a buster, bro, and he was just trying to hold you up. And we gave you your own opportunity and your own
I
voice.
don't give a fuck. You can go interview the nigga today. We don't care. Shit.
Man, I ain't fucking with that nigga, bro. I don't fuck with no nigga
We care
that moves
less.
like a
Get your
female.
content.
See,
I feel you, though.
niggas like that who ain't really got, like I said, the original content, nothing, they need all the media help they can get. They need anybody who trying to be a podcaster, kind of like to go whatever narrative they pushing. They don't have shit going on. So any help that you can get to talk about them, what they saying, to push their narrative, they'll love it. You feel me? And they'll paint a picture to you like they somebody. They're nobody. His shit was nobody before he got started. You heard the audio. 50 tried to put him on all copy shit. That's you can bring motherfuckers to the platform, put them out there, but if people don't gravitate to him, that's on you. It
I
ain't nothing
can
you
Yeah.
can do about that. They ain't
I
gonna
can fuck
gravitate to
with a
him.
nigga that hair don't grow. Cuz shit been the same
This
length
nigga.
for 10 years.
This nigga, dog. This nigga.
Yo, where's that nigga response at, bro?
That's his response. See, he like I say,
No, he
months ago.
responded. He was talking shit about Wack.
Was it?
Yeah, and
Okay.
he was talking shit about saying Wack gives an out of town nigga the perception that he's a factor in LA. I said, dog, I ain't never try to be a factor in LA, bro. My content ain't even based
Bro,
on that.
first of all, hold on. Look, Smoky TV. You can't let
Smoky
them
Show,
take
big dog.
look,
Smoky
look.
Show.
You can't let them take you where they want to take you. When you're dealing with this shit, right? This doesn't require you to go in a nigga projects. This
Facts,
requires you to have reach into a nigga's projects. This
facts.
requires you to have reach into a nigga's backyard when something's going on and being able to get the content, right?
Yeah,
So at the end of the day, it's simple, Spider. We got the content, whether it's here, there, wherever. And Smoky TV,
Smoky Show.
The Smoky
Smoky
Show.
Show.
I like Smoky TV better.
Smoking TV sound cool.
I like Smoky TV better.
Hey, somebody already called Smoky TV though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Smoke TV or some shit.
Oh, okay. The Smoky Show. That Smoky TV shit has got hot. Smoky Show.
You remember
Let's,
the Up and Smoke
yeah,
tour back then? So you can have
yeah,
an Up
but
and Smoke,
listen,
smoke session,
we
more
should play the
smoke.
Yep,
content and
yep.
watch him. He pour out his heart. He was genuine to me and Wack.
They get marketing at the same time.
Yo, so we
Hmm.
finna listen to some with the Smoky Show, and then we're gonna listen to Spotted Loke's response. Audio. We got somebody in audio, and who in there got audio?
Yeah, I'm here. What?
Rosetta, whatever it is up top. Thank you.
What up?
What's up with the king?
What up?
What's up? So, Wack is on the phone.
Yo, what up? What up? What up?
Bro, that motherfucking 1992 movie, nigga, that motherfucker is hard. I don't know why they ain't promoting that motherfucker, bro. That motherfucker is good.
Ain't that the movie with the black?
You saw it on TikTok? Yeah, Tyrese in it, 1992. That shit is a mother. It got the riots mixed up in it.
Oh, it's about the LA riots.
Remember, that's the riots. It got that, and then it got a nice plot. But yeah, Snoop Dogg got some Death Row Flash in there.
I need to check that out.
That shit.
That's my type of shit.
Yeah, bro, it's a movie, my nigga. It's a good movie. It's worth going back to see it again. It's a good movie. And it's to the point like 90 minutes long, hour 30, hour 40 minutes tops. Yeah.
I think Emancipated was an underrated movie.
That's another one that was. You know what? It's one of them like that.
Yeah, that's my type of movie. My wife hates Black history fucking movies.
Nah, but this one is like, nigga, this is it touched on it. It didn't get all the way into the ride, but you knew what was going on. You knew the time was there. Actually, Luce, it was that's one of them corners old boy took a picture at. Big
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's what they was filming back then. Cause that's the building Tyrese live in. So that nigga Spida just be saying all kind of crazy shit, making up. You know that nigga ain't never been in our fold like that. Even at Death Row, he was catching the bus up there with a backpack. They never signed the nigga. The deepest fold he been in was whatever he was doing with 50, and the nigga even turned around and snaked on 50, and 50 put the nigga on 3-4 tracks on the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know,
I heard that.
Yeah, you can't get mad at that. Yeah, man, that nigga 50 put that nigga on 3-4 tracks. You can't get mad at the people, bro, because they ain't take to you. This nigga put you on 3 or 4 different songs on that soundtrack. Nigga, you get mad. Yeah. Nigga's the snake, that's bro. Crazy.
No,
yeah, come on.
Smokey, I already told Unc about the deal and everything like that. So
you told him that.
Hold on one second, Wack, listen. Give me your word right now, because I know you stand on your word when you give it. Give me your word right now. This conversation stays between us. It's not going to get out there, and my name won't get mixed up in it.
I mean, bro, we already know what we know because the fucking PO didn't say it. Nigga, they called yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, they called yesterday. My nigga, Luce, does he know about the footage?
Yeah, I heard about that, but this is something different.
Yeah. Oh, okay, something different, okay. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm just calling to hear what you got to say. If it's your content, if you want to make it content, nigga, then we come on your platform and boost it up.
That's the thing. I don't want to be attached to it. I just, honestly, now just give me your word real quick. Give me your word.
My word, bro. I'm just listening to you, bro. I thought we were talking about that.
No, so basically, put it this way. So let me ask you this. Did Nip accidentally call you thinking he was calling Wacko when the YG music video shoot happened or something?
When the YG what video?
So,
which video was it supposed to be?
So I'm not sure which one it was, but I do know this. So supposedly Nipsey called thinking he was talking to Wacko, and he was actually calling to talk. He actually called you supposedly, and thought he was talking to Wacko when some jumped off with a music video or something, and niggas wasn't supposed to be around or some shit. He felt the scene was weird, so he tried to call the big homie and try to get it calmed down, and he accidentally called you not knowing it was you. And I guess a couple days or a week before he died, he realized he called you or some shit. Now, it also...
You talking about Nipsey?
Yeah. So,
why would Nipsey... First of all, YG went over there to his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Second of all, they got ran out of there, and they end up having to complete it in the schoolyards. So, Nipsey wouldn't be... If it was something going on, it wouldn't be on YG's side of aggression. It'd be his homies tripping, which they did.
See, listen, you gotta listen. That's what I'm getting at. So basically, it wasn't them. It was supposedly you not you specifically, but the you setting up, basically like coming at Nip, because I guess at that time they had issues. I guess.
Yeah, of
course, we all know that.
Yeah. So check this out.
Yeah, he was shutting everything down Nipsey was trying to do.
Supposedly, the day of Nip's funeral, this person called Big U and somebody else, and these niggas was not mourning. They basically was like, man, we don't give a fuck about that. Because somebody asked them why he wasn't here.
Who's the basically person? You have to tell us.
Big U didn't even go to the funeral, bro.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I know he didn't go. We talking it.
I know. I'm saying this. Loke called him, and Big U was like he didn't give a fuck about the funeral. He didn't care too much about it. He wasn't going or some shit. And then the whole DJ Khaled situation, I guess, was about DJ Khaled gave him the wrong number and tried to throw him off or some shit. And Big U was like, no, I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I need that number. So he pressed about that number, and that's what started that.
Oh,
situation.
yeah. Khaled, they gave him the prior, too. He didn't want to fuck with it. We know it. But here go the thing, though. But here go the thing, right? Now, Spida, this is why you can't respect these niggas, right? Spida can sit there on the side of dude like he don't know all this shit and then act like everything
and then say we lying
is a motherfucking lie. But then he'll get on the phone with you, right? A nigga that's from Nebraska and tell the truth about it. I know you scratching your head like, nigga.
Yes, like that nigga. He's a hoe. You see how you treating you now?
No, but listen, Luce. Bro on the phone got to be scratching his head because he like, nigga, you be sitting there next to this nigga Big U like none of this shit is real, but now you call me telling me it's all real.
That's why I can't respect it, because he said a lot more than that. He basically implicated Big U in the situation.
But then you see what he do on the internet.
And that's what I told Luce. I can't get with this whole nigga, because he asked me, and I told him, like, bro, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to be involved in it, but niggas trying to be funny about it because I did this interview with Luce. And niggas turned around and then told me all this on a 4-hour phone call, and then while I'm listening to it, I'm like, bro, so you basically telling me that what these niggas is saying is true, and you validating it. But at the same time, you getting mad because niggas putting on the internet. Like, I could get it, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, like, if it's true, why are you going so far out of your way to deny it?
Not only that, why are you from with the nigga if you claim you would nip?
That's really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, because all these niggas want to benefit.
Bro, hey,
and
bro,
don't
this
even
is
understand.
the way. This is the ways of these streets out here in California, and niggas like me and Luce know it. And we don't allow them to use it on us, bro. We don't just go with the flow. Them niggas is scary, so they just doing what niggas is telling them to do. But the nigga on the phone was pretty much telling you, yeah, the nigga Big U didn't give a fuck about Nip. They was laughing on his funeral date. But then on his show, he got the whole Nipsey intro, all that shit. All that, bro, is just for clout. It ain't
He
real.
turned around and run a hate Black Sam campaign, which fucked me up, because he was also saying that Black Sam was over there basically putting damn near putting down demonstrations on niggas in the 60s and shit. And the whole thing, he explained the whole situation with like, bro, listen. That's why I said, bro, I just needed your word, because I didn't really want to be tied in.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You got to know what you're dealing with, bro. Whenever we speak, them niggas be over
it's the truth.
Narratives, lying. But see, you got to remember, Spida begged me to do business with him, and I wouldn't. I got all this, the text message. He begged.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you have to understand, I gave him his apartment. I gave him money. I took him around trying to get him a deal. Nigga was like, we not into signing a 40-something-year-old rapper, bro. Like, I did my best, and I just gave Spida.
You want to know something else? You want to know something else?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I got to go in the room, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, check this out. Basically, another thing is, this Big U squeeze everybody's talking about, the dude basically put the man on blast. That's why, like you said, when I was itching my head, because I'm like, bro, why is this nigga telling me all this? Don't know me. Because I already knew this before we started talking. I've heard things from that side, this side, and they ran back and told nobody shit, because I don't operate like that. But the nigga did say that the whole, he said, stop thinking Big U's a saint. He said, bro, Big U is just as much out here as a motherfucker anybody else. He said, nigga, ain't nothing moving through the 60s unless Big U got his hands on it.
There it goes. So now you understand why we saying how you got contracts with the police, nigga. You can't have contracts with the police but you in knee deep in the streets, bro. They don't mix.
Yeah, he said a lot of, and like there was so much more. I'm like kind of forgetting, but it'll come to me as
remember. Gotta remember.
So let me ask you something. He didn't touch on that grid program. I bet you Spida gonna tell you that ain't hood. That ain't hood. I'm gonna keep it real.
He didn't touch on the grid program, but what he did say was this, because I brought the whole paperwork thing up, and he basically said, he said, nigga, this is California. He said, nigga, Big, you the truth. He said, nigga, hey, the game ain't played without it being playing dirty. Because I said it. I said, bro, I seen, because look, I sent the paperwork to you, 600, all kinds of people, but y'all, like, you didn't accept the request, so you wouldn't have seen it at the time. But I sent this once back because I was like, bro, okay, I see what y'all talking about. And then when I read the paperwork, you can see where it says, I shouldn't have worked for Eddie Boy and all this other shit. So I asked him about it, and I sent it to him. And he was like, bro, what's this? And I'm like, this was months ago. I said, what's this? And he's like, no, what's this? He's like, he's like, it's damn near like you trying to call him a rat. I said, I ain't trying to call him. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm hearing these niggas say this, and now I'm reading it. And now with the conversations you saying, you basically making it, you damn near saying the nigga did tell, but it's like part of the game.
Yeah, because these niggas is secondary rats. You get what I'm saying? They tell. They give
third party
snitches. Yeah, they third party snitches. Yeah, these niggas is hoes, bro. And you have to understand that when we say something, these niggas want to try to beat us with a lie.
You want me to be all the way honest with both of y'all? You want to be all the way 100 with both of y'all?
Big, you is scared of me because you know I know everything.
Be honest, Smoky. Be honest.
Look,
you know,
okay, look. I'll be all. Hey, close the door, y'all. Hold on. I'm almost done. So basically, the whole thing is that this whole little narrative going on. Like at the time when it first hit, I didn't believe it because it sounds so I didn't believe it because it sound. You know, when you first hear it, it sounds unbelievable. But as I'm talking to niggas who are key players and they're repeating the shit, it left me no choice to be like, damn, nigga, like. As much as I may not agree with how it's done, bro, there's truth to this shit. Truth all the way around this shit.
Well, let me ask you something, Smokey. All we was doing was exposing that dude ain't who he say he is. Dude is working with the police. Dude is drawing niggas in, doing shit, and then trade you niggas in to maintain his contract to get paid. Dude ain't no brother to Nip. We ain't never put him out there on no criminal shit. All we did was expose him. We never. You heard me say, I don't think Big U sent. You heard me say that.
Yeah, I said,
I think the first time Shitty came, he was, and you know, if he was coming like that, he'd have came like that initially, right? But do I believe that he got a call saying, yo, whoop, whoop, whoop? He probably did get the call. Did he call to alarm Nip and tell him to get up out of there? No. He showed his hand on that live. Justice for Nip.
That whole story that they were pushing about Eric Holder beefing with some 60s leading up to this, already knew that from him. So when it hit the internet, I was like, damn, nigga, like, this real, like, but once again, I'm itching my head. Is this shit coming out? Like, why the fuck is this nigga telling me that it, like, man, I don't know, man.
You probably ain't never met Spida Low personally, right?
Nope, we just did an interview, and then we was doing some talking, and then the second I did this interview with Luce, and I said, I ain't choosing no sides. I'm not indulging in that bullshit. Niggas got emotional.
You see, we don't get emotional. We don't give a who you talk to, bro. We don't give a fuck.
I know. And, hey, bro, and look, Wack, I'll tell you 100% right now, and this for anybody. Like I tell my wife every day, I said the same niggas this nigga try to push me away from is the same niggas that ain't never pushed that agenda on me that these niggas swore up and down. It ain't never once. I talk to Luce probably every day, 2-3 times a day. He hear me talking to my kids, dealing with my kids, and it ain't never about choosing a side. And that's why I put him, because he's man enough to say, bro, you going to do what you're going to do. Get your money. But just be aware of
we don't, because you got to remember, bro, We
real
want them to
niggas.
talk. The more they talk, the more they gonna see. It's hard to remember the lie. When you speaking the truth, you can repeat it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
Bro, I can ask you your date of birth 5,000 times. You gonna tell it to me. It's never gonna change.
Thanks.
But if you lied to me last month and I wait a month, hey, what's your date of birth? If you don't fuck around, you might give me another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
With us, if you notice, you see me interviewed all the time. You watch me, you can see my body movement, you can see my reaction. Everything is always the same because I'm doing nothing but speaking what's real. I don't have to remember it. It's what it is.
And
Smoky,
niggas mad because
have our story ever changed?
Look, I'll be the first to say the story ain't never changed. Even on the phone, off the phone, on the internet, off the internet.
Not.
I've heard the same thing.
You gotta remember,
that's
bro.
what you're gonna continue to hear.
Did you remember when did you catch when the nigga Big U came on Clubhouse? I sent Big Chuck in there. Big Chuck said, yo, what's up with this these contracts Wack said you seem to go at Nipsey Estate after he died. He never denied it. You know what he said? I didn't. Did you see me sue him? I didn't sue him.
I already knew there was some bullshit in the mix when he tried to deny it. When he said his contract was 7 years and then it went till 2019 around the time he died.
First he said it was 9. First he said he didn't have no contract. Then it's 7 years. Then it's 10 years. Then it's victory lap. You know, I'm supposed to get a cut of that. Now, if you line all that up, bro, and then you look at the screenshots I put up from his phone, dated May 23rd, 2019. And then they asked him, did you send Wax these contracts to go at Nipsey's estate? He never said no. All he said was, I didn't go sue Nipsey's estate. Of course you did, nigga. That was your reason. You wanted to make it look like I brought you out of the contracts and make it look like I was going at it and give you the money through the back door.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. The information that nigga told me, I can't believe it at this point because he basically puts a whole damn card out there in niggas, the business that get niggas locked up. And he did say, though, that basically, because I asked him, I said, so why, though? I said, what's the issue? He said, man, Big U and these niggas been warring for a while. And he said, I ain't going to say Nick got bigger than the program, but you got OGs out here who've been involved in this for a long time, and Nick was getting elevated through his rank by his music. So it was making niggas feel some type of way.
Yeah, of course, but we've been saying that. We've been telling the world that, and now everybody is starting to wake up, but now these niggas is on a cute Wack Luce Cannon campaign. But like you said, the nigga Spida girl told you the whole information.
Yeah,
she told you the whole rundown.
I just want this to stay between us, man, because
Nipsey was getting bigger, or he had gotten bigger than Big U. Big U wanted all his musical plugs and connects that come to us on our side, even to get Nipsey his first deal, right? So Nipsey, once he got in his lane and started running with it, right? He didn't need Big U. You looking up Nipsey with Khaled. Nipsey did something with Jay-Z. If he would have had Big U there, would he have stepping away? Wouldn't have been a problem. But the fact that Nipsey was moving solo and independent because he was making it happen for himself, that was the problem.
Yeah. It sounds like bro, this is bigger than the program.
No, that's real.
But you see that the niggas that you was fucking with been lying on the internet and trying to basically tell you the truth behind closed doors. How could you ever put a nigga like that?
And that's why I said, man, I've always been 100 with this. I was never playing sides, and it's never been about that. That's why I told you.
Keep it real. When you did your interview with me, you thought it was going to go a total different way because of what they told you.
Bro, honestly, yeah, I thought you was going to be like, nigga, call it I was like, I ain't going to lie, I was like, man, I didn't know what to be an interview. I thought it was going to be a conversation, but once you started talking to me directly, I was thrown off. I was like, well, shit, the nigga answered the questions. And the nigga said, for sure salute. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't do nothing but respect that.
Did Wack ever deny a question or say he don't want to talk about that?
Not once.
Exactly.
Not gonna happen. But see, we the only ones.
This stays between us, right?
Yeah, we the only ones that did never attack Big U. Like, he's never been attacked like this, ever. Ever, bro.
And he know he can't do nothing in the streets for sure. That's for sure.
And he, I was his guy to clean it up, fix shit. Luce was the guy to go in and correct, make something shake. So he missing two valuable pieces. Nigga, you got a chessboard, bro, and you got a knight and a bishop gone, or a knight in a you know what I'm saying? It's hard to fight the other side, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
When you used to a motherfucker protecting that L or that motherfucker diagonal movement, is gone. Damn, how they get in? Damn, Wack ain't here no more. Damn, Luce ain't here no more.
Yeah, but and Smoky, you have to understand too, all this information that you sharing and telling the truth about, you're gonna be big. We're gonna make sure that you get big and your credit deserves.
See, what you gotta do is you have to arrange your
like, hold on real quick.
Your content.
Go ahead.
You gotta arrange your content in a way where you just having an open discussion. Like, nobody has done that yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nobody's done that. Like, if I was you, I'd do it like open discussion, West Coast, and you can lead with that. And then, like, let's say the next week you may do open discussion, down south. What's happening in Atlanta? What's going on with the, old boy, Yo Gotti brothers? Did anything ever come to that? And just come back and open discussion, East Coast, whatever they got going on, right? And when you have an open discussion, you gotta lead. Like, you lead with certain things, right? And then it's gonna come out anyway. That way a nigga you have open discussions about different regions, different areas. And if it come out, it come out.
And that's how you catch niggas in lies.
If I was you, that's what I would do. Ain't nobody's doing that shit.
So what you think about the formula I got right now?
I mean, that's you doing something with
I could take
you doing something with 40 Face, right? Is that you?
Yeah. That's another reason why
I don't know how far. I told you. I said, yo, at the time they had a light on them when the Brick Baby was going on, they went to jail. I don't think nobody looking their way. I don't, I just don't think. If it worked, it worked. When they had that Brick Baby going on and whatever, they should have went then, but then they went to jail. Right now, I don't know, because if Sporty's not going to be controversial, right?
I mean,
now it's all on you.
Yeah, you're right. It's all on me.
Yeah, but you can't do that for him, because you're not from right here. You don't know. He got to naturally do that. And I don't know at this point in time if he's going to do that. So I don't know where you're going with that. You could continue to do that, but I would do my one-on-one thing. I would do my solo thing as well. What you do with him, you do with him.
Yeah, I got this thing called Healthy Conversations. I do. It's a podcast. So the Healthy Conversation basically is kind of like that, an open discussion, to a degree. But I could probably open it up more. But like I said, like I told Luce, man, I ain't even.
But then you don't want nobody in your way. That's going to restrict the content.
And that's the problem, because niggas expect you to choose a side, and that's why I told Luce, I'm like, bro, I'm not with all that drama. Like, the main reason I'm coming with this is because I can't respect a nigga who be in my face talking about this, that, and the third, and then get emotional when I handle my business like a grown man.
He want to control you, bro. He wants to control you.
Yeah, stay clean.
The bottom line, he want to control you, bro. We do our interview with you. You go over there, do it with a nigga. We don't give a no thing, bro. We don't give a. You want, hey, yo, Wack, we did an interview with them niggas after I interviewed you and Luce. Them other niggas called me and interviewed them. They said a few things that I think we can come back together and touch on if you want to count. Okay, so let's go. We don't give a. We ain't tripping. And they don't want you to talk to us because we gonna give you the real. They do not want you to hear what's real.
I'm seeing that. And niggas feel like I told Luce, I said a lot of this. I feel like this niggas confused, like how this new YouTuber got access to Wack 100, the nigga that's our biggest enemy. You get what I'm saying?
Now you gotta remember, I'm only his enemy because I wouldn't give him the access. You read the text messages. Was that the words of an enemy coming at me?
No.
I'm only his. If I would have allowed him into my world, he'd be right now. Nigga, Wack my nigga. But I knew the nigga was a snake. I watched how he did 50. I watched how he did Game. I watched how he did everybody. Everybody that gave you opportunity, you blamed them because you wasn't successful. But yet they gave you opportunity. And that's true.
That's why I fuck with Spody face. Right? That's why I fuck with Spody face, because he told me, bro, it don't matter who it is. If you got a chance to do content with Wack, do that. Like, I don't know if I told you this, but Spody told me out of his mouth that 600 was the first nigga to give him some money when he got out of prison. He said the 600 be around this month every day. He said, I see the nigga all the time. He said, I ain't got no issue with that nigga. He said, bro, if you gonna get some money or do business with Wack, do it, nigga. You a grown ass man. Don't let these niggas dictate your moves.
But have they been dictating your move though? They've been talking shit about you. They're saying this and saying that.
Yeah, they slickly trying to do a hate campaign.
They gonna put you.
Yeah, but we gave you the truth.
Snoop just replied to me. They gonna put you in a situation where you gonna have to defend yourself, bro. Cause they gonna start dropping subs. Yeah, these out of town niggas is whooping niggas ain't, but this the same nigga who done got on the phone with you and spilled the beans. So it's gonna come a time and day, bro, where you're gonna have to defend your name. If not, they gonna tear your name down and use it like one of them little motherfucking fruit floating around that goddamn Pac-Man screen to energize yourself.
This the thing. It's really with Loke at this moment, but if he try that, like the information I got, bro, they ain't gonna fuck him. They gonna look at him like treason.
Cause at the end of the day,
no. But at the end of the day, you need to stand your ground and let the world know, nigga, this nigga's been doing bullshit, been lying. He been smutting Luce Cannon and Wack 100, and they been telling the truth.
No, I get what you're saying.
No, you really got to stand on that, because at the end of the day, it's like, nigga, why not? If you a podcaster and you want to be successful at it, you have to give the truth. All these other niggas that's giving lies and playing on one side and stuff like that, we giving you opportunities so you could do both sides and make your own decision. If a nigga's telling you a whole bunch of lies and then off the camera he's calling you on personal time, telling you the truth, these niggas ain't really lying, they telling the truth, and this nigga Big U is a scumbag, nigga, you gotta report that.
But that's why I ain't got any, because I'm like, at the end of the day, it ain't my battle to fight. But like I said, I'm not, if I know some bullshit is bullshit, I'll gladly tell who the fuck
you got
to know it's bullshit. Yeah, fact. That's why I told you. Because I'm like,
and that's why the confusing part to me is because, nigga, you such a real nigga. Nigga, if even if the phone call was recorded, nigga, you should be able to say it more than one time. You get what I'm saying?
No, you right. But like I told you though, like this wasn't about that. My whole thing was I was coming to y'all.
I know, but when I'm saying if I can say something once, I can say it twice. I can say it 3 times. When this nigga Wack call a nigga and he be like, you bitch nigga, or whatever, and then when he get online, he gonna still call that nigga, you bitch nigga. That's just how the game goes.
Yeah, they didn't want you. They didn't want you communicating with us because then things they've told you, this shit don't fit no more.
Yeah.
This nigga's on the phone, Spida Low, pretty much telling you Big U was hating on Nipsey. But yet, he's saying we fully, but that's what we're saying. But he won't say it out loud. You see what I'm saying? Here on the internet, she drives a total different narrative. But on the phone with you, he's telling you, yeah, they was hating on the nigga. He was getting bigger in the program.
Yeah, he was laughing.
Don't listen to Wack. Yeah, don't listen to Wack and Luce. They don't know what they're talking about. But nigga, what you just said is what they talking about. The nigga Spida just told you that he called Big U on the day of the funeral. And the nigga was laughing, talking about they ain't going through that shit. And guess what? He ain't lying because I talked to him. I said, you going? He said, man, I ain't going to that shit. He said, man, they on their own. They should be the invite. I ain't with it. Now, how you think I know he didn't go to the funeral?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. How would I know certain wasn't told to be true? But like I said, like,
we know you telling the truth. We know you genuine. We know that you listening. So that's why I'm saying, like, bro, you got to stand on that. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But, bro, that's why I told you it wasn't about the clout. It ain't about a channel getting monetized. I just disagree with it. So I gave you the information just because I don't fuck with that. But at the same time, I'm not thirsty enough. Like, that's why I told you in the beginning. If this nigga crossed me the wrong way, I'm not afraid to say it.
Oh, no, he is. He gonna listen. The more you continue to move, he gonna be a little weary of Spody face. The fact that you Spody face, he gonna try to fill that out.
Yeah, and that's my man, too.
Yeah, he gonna try to fill that out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But he's gonna do it with very soft gloves. No, he's gonna like start asking you. So where you at with him? Like, what y'all really? Because if you show any signs that like, oh, just some shallow, simple shit, then you gonna hear like, yeah, because them niggas be trying to act like, but they only trying to get in there so they see what niggas like me doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first husband to be doing all that. If you tell him, nah, that's my man's, right? Then he gonna bag up. So when he asks you, right, give it to him real shallow. And let Spody know. Say, yo, bro, if this nigga ever asks me about you, I'm gonna give it to him shallow like it ain't really no big deal to see how he really feel about you. That way, if he run it back, Spody already know what you did.
Yeah, that's how you read a nigga. Yeah, you right. Yeah, that's some streets for sure. But see, that's the thing, though. Like Spody told me, though, the other day when all this shit was going on, he FaceTimed me when all this niggas was trying to flip after the interview came out with Luce. He just straight up told me in front of them niggas, he's like, man, fuck what these niggas talk about. Do you, bro? Said it right in front of them. So they know
they got quiet.
Yeah, it got quiet. Niggas turned around, looked the other way.
Yeah, they only mad because you got the content. That's it.
Yeah, but you dropping the interview with me and Wack tomorrow, right?
Yep, I got him chopping that bitch up.
Oh, it ain't even came out, y'all. Yeah, they gonna be mad, man.
Because I'm taking out all the excess besides us directly talking.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. When you edit, you take away from it because what may not mean nothing to you may mean something to somebody else.
Also, keep everybody on there.
I ain't never edited nothing because, bro, you might take something out that's leading to something and you not catching it, but the next motherfucker catching it. Let it be organic, bro. Like at No Jumper, I don't even allow Adam to interview nothing no more, edit nothing no more. Because what I'm saying, leading up to it, is what I mean, right? And everything thereafter. You take something out, it could change the whole meaning of something. If you having a conversation with a wide open conversation with a nigga, hey, my nigga, shit. Say what you mean to me, what you say. We editing for it. Only time an edit can happen if a nigga say something that's like, he just slipped and said something, nigga, I'm the one that shot that nigga. Yeah, other than that, And let that shine, man. Save you some time and money. Let that
And
shine.
that's why I value the a nigga's word. Like if I'm having a conversation with a nigga and we talking, niggas like that, like bro, I'm catching certain things from him especially. Like I'm catching certain vibes and certain things he's throwing out there, and I'm like, bro, if I'm talking to you, nigga, and this is a conversation between us, why am I hearing this conversation somewhere else? Or why am I seeing little signs like you spreading this conversation to somebody else? Because like I say, I just operate on moral values and loyalty and standing on the man shit. So if me and you was
Bro,
a
it's
man,
like this. Say what you mean and mean what you say. I don't give a if a nigga records me. I don't give a if a nigga got it on loudspeaker at the White House. Nigga, whatever I say, I'm going to say twice, bro. If I say it once, I don't give a...
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like if when me and the niggas talking, because that's where a lot of this started at. Because that's where the whole hate train came from. Because he was the first nigga that started hating about the interview, and then I started noticing through the reactions days later after niggas reacted to it at the first time, it was coming off like the same type of conversation.
That was the end of it. Hello?
Is that the end of it, Roro?
Yeah, that was the end of it.
Oh shit, there was a lot of shit going on in that conversation. Hey,
Yeah,
Luce, there was a lot going
Hey,
on right
Smoky.
there.
Yeah, it
yeah, no, it
was.
is. But he poured out his heart, and he told the truth. So that's what we wanted him to do. Smokey, you on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So you just had to let everybody know, nigga, what it is, and we respect that. We all do. Everybody on this floor do.
No, yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, I just, like I said, man, motherfucking, I wasn't feeling the way the shit was going and shit, and it just confused me. And inquiring minds wanted to know why the same shit a nigga was saying, he's calling the other niggas lives about, which didn't make no fucking sense. Like a nigga wasn't being messy. Luce would be the first to tell you. Like I didn't know what was going on, what what happened with the phone call and shit. But I was more. My whole thing was, as a man, I'm confused at why as a man saying one thing, but then going against that doing something else. And that shit didn't sit right with me.
Yeah, no, but at the end of the day, is you let everybody know. 600, you still on here? 600 must be doing something. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you told everybody what the nigga Spider Loc was saying behind closed doors. He's a bitch. Um, he's a snake. And everybody should know what type of people that anybody that fuck with Spider Loc is no good. Anybody that even in that same realm is no good. Anybody in that same realm as Big U is no good. All these niggas is rats and busters. They act like they want to come outside. They never do. And they just hoes. You never see them out nowhere.
Not at all. They ain't nowhere.
They just be, making up stuff. He got a bunch of YouTubers and stuff spreading his narrative. Now another part of the truth is out. Now, Smoke, we respect you. You came out your shell. It was commendable, and like we got nothing but love for you.
No, I fuck with it. I
Hey,
fuck with it.
Smoke. So what made you start fucking with that dude? Because we Wack been saying this for the longest time. Wack been saying, hey, this dude was a bitch. He was trying to he was
Fuck,
coattailing shit.
fuck
So
with who?
with
Fuck with who?
Spider Loc.
Spider Love. All right, so this the backstory people don't know. I've been dealing with a different channel before this, and then when I started my own channel, I already had certain connections with certain people through DMs and shit. So I started getting solid interviews because I started my own podcast, Healthy Conversation. And when I got in the game, I got in the game with the intent of bringing a conversation out of people that they normally don't see or hear from this person, because people normally are being made out to be a differently on the internet. So I'm like, well, let me see if I can get some human type of conversation out of it. And then Spider Loc was my second, I want to say my third interview. And we got an interview. We did an interview. Everything was cool and shit. And then months later, I'll do an interview with Luce Cannon. And remind you, I did one with Brick Baby before that. And that one is almost close to 1,000 views and shit on just one clip. But when I did the Luce interview, that one's only probably got less than 120. And that one's more controversial than the Brick Baby one. And niggas felt some type of way about me interviewing Brick, and I didn't understand it because I made it known to them niggas and everybody else on both. Like, bro, I don't choose sides, dog. I just would like to be the type of nigga that can do business with everybody without the bullshit in the mix. And everybody was cool with it for the most part, besides a couple people who showed their emotion toward the shit. Like, bro, why
But
is you,
tell the people who told you to do an interview with me.
man? My man Spody told me that. My man,
Brick
uh
baby.
Brick told the same thing. He was like, bro, you might as well. He said it on live. You might as well get an interview with Luce Cannon now. So I was like, well, you know what, bro? That sounds like a good idea because I don't owe nobody shit. I'm not from LA. I'm not from California. I didn't get in this to extort the LA culture. And if anybody go back and look at my beginning content, they'll clearly see that. Like I love about my growing up. It was West Coast. We listened to Pac, Snoop, all that shit out here. Shit, the Midwest get a mixture of everything.
Yeah. So, but after this come out, Spider Loc contact you, text message, talking shit. Can you elaborate on that?
He just was talking crazy, like, "Oh, you ain't that nigga a queerdo," and da 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 da, and just talking crazy. And I just told him, like, "Hey, look, bro, I don't respect a nigga that that acts like a female over something that another grown ass man decide to do on his own behalf, bro. Like, if I do something on my own behalf, it's nobody else business. Like, if you don't agree with it, that's one thing, but for you to show emotion towards it, and I don't, and nigga, I'm not even stamped with you either like that. That's crazy to me.
Do you even know? Do you even know that nigga Spider Loc?
Not like that. We just did some content. I mean, we talking to DMs and shit like that. But I mean, of course, I really don't know none of them like that because I'm in the Midwest,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He make it seem like you gotta be loyal to him, and like, bro, nigga don't even know you, my nigga. Fuck
and
is you
that's
talking?
my whole thing. And I said that too in the message. I said loyalty. Niggas want to talk about loyalty. I said, where was the loyalty at when niggas got mad when I did an interview with Luce, bro? Like
Shit,
loyalty.
nigga.
I'm like nigga, only motherfucker I need to be loyal to is my wife and kids. Nigga, I'm loyal to what? I said, you niggas ain't putting no money in my pocket.
See, a nigga like that is trying to hold on to anybody who shows him interest. See, he don't get no attention out here, bro. So anybody show him attention or want to interview him, he gonna feel like that you obviously outside the loop of the real world to think he's somebody. So he gonna think that he can persuade you somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that he'll do. As you can see.
But look, he went bad on you the moment you did an interview with me. He went bad on you yesterday, last night when you spoke your truth.
How a nigga gonna get mad from something that he said? That don't even make no sense. That's what you said, nigga. Ain't like you lied on nigga. I don't
Yeah,
know what that nigga going on,
yeah, I don't get it either, bro.
man.
This nigga always eating.
Yeah, they gotta get swollen. But that's like some emotional shit, man. I don't understand why niggas can't just do whatever they do their content, and keep pushing. Nigga
Yeah.
worry
Why
about what
why it
somebody
gotta
else
be like
got going
choose
on
sides and
a
shit? Like
whole
you get
fucking
what I'm
show.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
so
oh,
Nigga
look,
got
choose a
nothing to do with
side. You
you,
gotta
nigga.
choose a
Nigga don't
side.
even
Like,
know you, my nigga.
yeah.
Luce,
Yeah.
explain to them the how so let everybody know it wasn't me being on no snake shit either.
Moneybag Rose said that nigga ain't from East Coast no more.
Yeah. So you have to understand, like, um, the thing is, it's like you brought awareness to these niggas that's always lying, and that's what we're talking about. Like, even the conversation, it wasn't supposed to be out, but it's detrimental that it came out, and how you like embracing it. We love that.
No facts, because like I said, like man, bro, I'll say it again, for sure. Like I said to you, bro. If a nigga at that time, if it was, if a nigga had wanted to go live and talk about it, I would have talked about it. Because at the end of the day, like, bro, I just don't like, man. Look, I don't want no nigga on the side of me that's claiming one thing but also thinking something else. That's how niggas get killed and backdoored.
Nah, that's facts. But the conversations that y'all had last night, you ain't telling us that. What's that
Because it wasn't
about?
no
Because
conversation. It wasn't a whole conversation. He like tagged me in somebody else's text and started talking shit. It was
What was
like,
he
because
saying though?
you got to remember, I'm like 2 hours ahead of y'all. So it was like 5:48 this morning. I woke up to this shit. Like just out of nowhere, looked at it and I just sent a simple response just saying what I said. Like, bro, like you trying to make it seem like I had to choose a side, whatever, and shit like that. And he was talking crazy like uh niggas a queerdo and
now wait,
uh
nigga,
you
get
go
wait,
Talking
wait,
and
wait,
crazy about
hold
who?
on, get in your phone,
Yeah.
nigga, and read us the text messages so the people can understand, nigga, and your responses to them.
so basically, since everybody wanted, this is exactly what he said. He said neighborhood crip cuz a queerdo. EC sent the video that 600 posted. Then he sent some like text messages or some shit. And then he got the video with you belong with them or in the screenshot it says you belong with them hoes. And then he sent another one like he put me and Wack's number together and sent a text and said Wack 100 and Smoke Show. And he said cousin Mark H97D. And I said, hey, check this out. Basically, like, fuck what you talking about. You acting like a female over an interview. Same thing you hate, nigga. You a walking contradiction. And the only thing you was right about is no, hold on one second. I'm backtrack. Hold on. I said basically like, what is it, man? I said, yeah, and then I said the conversation. I said I didn't even know at the time the conversation was recorded. So I said I didn't even know the conversation was recorded and didn't even know it got in the hands of somebody else. I said, fuck this internet shit. I stand on what I stand on. I can't rock with the nigga who calling niggas liars but agree with the shit in the same breath. Where they do that at? I have respect for you until you played like a female over some shit I wasn't tied to. And yeah, so basically that's what it is. I said these niggas can't even spell loyalty. I said these niggas don't even know what loyalty is, let alone spell loyalty. I said back to these Z's though. And then he sent some crying faces with a long ass. He said long ass paragraph like a hoe on my mama. Imagine me reading that BS. I just went back to sleep because it wasn't even that big of a deal. Because my wife asked me last night. She was
Now
like, "How do
finish
you?"
reading it, nigga.
Yeah, read
Finish
that
That's
reading
what
shit.
it.
I
What do you
just read
say?
it,
Nah,
nigga.
read the paragraph. You got a
I
paragraph right
just
there.
read it. You're not listening. I just read it. It's that simple. He sent smiling faces and said long ass paragraph. He's responding to me sending the paragraph. He said long ass paragraph like a hoe on my mama. Imagine me reading that BS. And then like I said, my wife was like, "How you feel?" I said, "To be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck." I said because I ain't the one being on no snake shit. I ain't the one standing next to a nigga who doing this and doing that, but saying something different. I said, and this shit don't affect my day-to-day life. My day-to-day life is dealing with you and my kids. So there's a part of me that feel bad, but the other part of me is like that part of me that's like, man, fuck these niggas, fuck this. I don't give a fuck. That part is screaming, man, fuck this. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I don't because I'm not the one that's holding. I'm not the one who's playing sides and holding secrets and shit.
nigga, that's why I fuck with you. Nigga, that's exactly why I fuck with you. But nigga, you have to be more, nigga, like come out with that shit. Like, bro, you holding that shit in. Like, nigga, you trying to spare this nigga.
No, bro,
Yeah,
look.
don't cave, don't
This ain't
cave
about
from.
sparing nobody, Luce. You know me directly, on a personal level with how we talk, bro. You know I'm a humble nigga. I don't do this, bro. Let the
Yeah,
motherfuckers know what
it's,
type of nigga
yeah,
you
I
deal
know
with on
you
a
know
personal
you
level.
facts, but nigga, it's something to get your hands dirty. Nigga, they want to
I did,
lie.
nigga.
They want to
I
Make him
bullshit
did.
me,
content now.
Wack,
Let's get.
600, all that shit. Then he try to make shit content with you and stuff like that, nigga. How you think 600 feel? Nigga, how you think Wack feel? How you think I feel, nigga, when these niggas lying, bro? And these niggas is not, they telling y'all the truth afterwards, but they lying on the internet.
Mm.
You have a little feeling for him still because you ain't want to make him content yet, Luce. You see that? He got to let
You
that shit
gotta let
go.
it
What you
go.
mean making
You
content?
got to
What
let
you
that shit
talking about,
like.
bro? I just read the text messages. What do you
Nah,
mean?
like what else? What else happened because like
That's
what's
all that
going on?
happened, nigga. That's all that happened. This didn't consume my whole night. I went back to sleep and woke up to Luce calling me, dog. Like
All right.
it wasn't
Okay,
no more
look.
than that. This don't consume my life. I give a fuck less about a spider loc, nigga. He ain't
Yeah,
paying my
fuck,
bills.
yeah, fuck that nigga.
Like ain't nobody holding back shit. Like the nigga already disrespecting me by how he was talking. So like I said, nigga, like bro, I don't owe you shit. Like man, what you talking about? I can't. I told him directly, I can't respect no nigga that move like that. How is that sparing him? I did like there was nothing more discussed. I said what I had to say. He said what he had to say. I ain't got to spare the nigga because clearly the nigga was already moving funny and feeling some type of way about me doing this interview with Luce. So once he did that, I was like, bro, it ain't no connection because after the interview with Luce, we didn't even talk. He was feeling some type of way about that shit.
Yeah, it's 6 hitting. You have anything to elaborate on?
Hey, has Luce ever told you about not to interview somebody? Like, does Luce tell
Never,
you?
never. And I said that at the beginning. Luce
Does
ain't
has Wack
never.
ever has 600 ever say don't interview that person because it's gonna be
I ain't never had communication with 600, but Wack ain't never said that. Luce ain't never said that. Spody ain't never said that. Slim ain't never said that. My man I do my other content with ain't never said that. It was mainly Spider
But when
Loc.
you heard that, what kind of vibe? So you already picked off on the vibe when he said that because ain't
Yeah.
no other man gonna tell another man, hey, don't interview that person for this reason. You know what I mean? So you picked up on that vibe, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked up on the vibe and I told that to my mans and he was like, bro, you gotta watch that nigga because he gonna get in his feelings about what you doing. He said, you gotta watch that nigga because any nigga that'll get mad about another man doing what he think is best for him is some whole tendencies. Which I already knew that.
Now we all know this is content, and the content is the content. So, regardless of the fact you in the internet realm, you in that YouTube realm, you in the content realm. So this is now content, and now he don't want you to eat. Like, ain't no one like when you tell somebody not to interview somebody, that's trying to stop you from eating, your family eating, your kids eating, and all that shit. So how you feel about him trying to take away from your kids eating? Because in all reality, when you interview Luce, Wack, 600, they gonna bring some numbers no matter what. Whether it's a couple or 1,000, they're gonna bring them numbers to you. Wack got a following. We the exposers over here, man. We don't give a fuck. We ride with Luce, we ride with 600, we ride with Wack heavily. We don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I'll be all the way honest with you, bro. Just from my personal opinion, I could be wrong. I looked at it like niggas looked at me like a threat because they looking at and this came out of a couple of their mouths while they reacting. They're like, how this nigga only got 400 less than 400 subscribers, but he got interviews with Spody Face, Brick, Luce, Gordy, and Spider Loc and all this. They was already trying to count my pockets. So I started picking up on the vibe. Then I'm like, damn, y'all can't help but congratulate, but hate at the same time. You can hear the hate in the voices with some of these niggas. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, if it's like that, I'm like, just be real with me, nigga. Don't sit here and string me along because you making me feel like you look at me like a threat because I can maneuver like this with different people, but you low key respect it, but you ain't got no choice but to hate it.
So after everything you heard, you read, you've seen everything. So you got interviews from multiple different sides. What's your take on the situation?
Shit, to be honest with you, my take on it is niggas, like I said, I didn't like, all right, so let me start over. When I came in, my interviews wasn't based on drama. But once I got to the Brick and the Loose interview, I realized that this game is messy. And niggas gonna act like bitches when you do what the fuck you wanna do as a grown ass man. And niggas think when you not from a certain place, something sweet with you. And I tell niggas all the time, man, try me if you want to, bro. My only priority in life is to protect my wife and kids. And if you cross me like a man, you gonna find out how sweet something is. I ain't fucking with no weird ass nigga who's gonna get emotional about me counting my bread. Fuck these niggas. If a nigga can't respect what I'm doing, then fuck them. They don't need to be around me, nigga. Because at the end of the day, a snake, how many times does it take for a snake to bite your ass before you realize it's a snake? See, I don't need you to show me something. Matter of fact, I don't need you to do something direct to me for me to pick up on your character. Once I hear something come out of your mouth that sound weird to me, I already got my mind made up. Watch this nigga. I was already watching him because of the Luce interview. So in my mind, I'm like, man, fuck it. If niggas want to play gay and act funny about shit, then fuck them. Fuck them.
All right. So did you? So you never made no videos on what So the videos you make on your YouTube, are they just interviews, or are they just
You got
or
to go watch them. They basically healthy conversations. Like I
they're healthy
tried, like
conversations?
my first five interviews is about black empowerment. I talk about where these brothers come from. I talk about where they trying to get to, shit like that. Once I got to Brick, I was like, man, I can't interview him. It felt like in my mind I wanted to do that type of interview, but I knew there was so much going on. I had to ask him certain shit that was in the public. And then once I got to Loose, I had to ask him certain shit that was in the public. Then I had a rock star interview and an ODM Slim interview. If you watch
Hold on.
those,
Oh, you interviewed them bums and not interview. So you went from
but like
loose
like I just
to
said, bro, this
bums?
ain't it's not about that. Like you asked me a question,
No,
I'm
I get
answering it.
that, but at the
My
same time, you went
content,
from loose. So loose could have also automatically plugged you in with Wack. I know we already talked.
yeah,
So
loose. That's
so
what I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Loose
So
could
you
have
went
been
from
like, yeah.
there, and you went. So what you try to do is what you went from loose. Then you said, "Oh, let me backtrack on the content and let me go run it up with these other dudes to get the smut stories, the dirty stories,
No,
and then let
man,
me bring
no,
it
bro,
back
you're
this
not
way."
listening. You're not listening. That them interviews ain't about these niggas. Ain't no part of them interviews are we talking about whacking these niggas. Ain't none of that. These are not them type of conversations with Rockstar and ODM. Them wasn't them type of conversations. So when I went, I already had something lined up with Rockstar before Luce. I just did the Luce interview because Luce was ready to do it right then and there. I already had something lined up with ODM. So we did that afterward. I had that look, I had them two interviews sitting there waiting for like a week before I dropped them.
Did you play the content of ODM Slim snitching on Wack from behind the police call when he got arrested and he said Wack did this to me. Wack got me arrested. Did you play
I
that?
don't know nothing about that. I
Okay,
don't
so
know nothing
you
about
haven't
that.
done your research then, huh?
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't
A lot
invested
of
in the
yeah.
drama. I wasn't invested in the drama. I thought I was just doing content. I thought I was just doing content with niggas and niggas was gonna respect it. But once I realized niggas was gonna act like hoes about a move that I make, something that I love you, babe. This ain't nothing against you. But like you acting like my wife getting emotional about some shit that I'm doing. Nigga, you acting like I'm fucking another bitch and I ain't giving you enough dick.
See, the thing to me that got me shocked is, hey, Luce, I know you brought him on here and it is what it is, but I ain't gonna lie. He interviewed us like we just the hunter side and the exposers and what you guys is moving ain't really like that. Like he wanted to go and interview the bums first, and I like
See,
why
look, you making it.
once you did like I'm trying to figure this out right now. I'm trying to understand
There's
why
nothing
you
to
would do
figure out,
something
bro.
like that.
There's nothing to
Like
figure. Hey,
Luke,
look,
did Luce give you a
respectfully,
real interview? Did Luce give you a real interview? Did he become real with you? And has he been
respectfully.
the same real individual you talked to him before?
Bro,
Has he
listen,
been real with you?
I'm trying to understand what you're saying here. Start over.
What I'm
Start over?
saying to
What are you
you is,
saying
so
now?
what you started with is you started with you started with who'd you start with? You started the camp over there with motherfucking
Bro,
Spider.
my very first. See, this the thing. You making it about a side, bro. I didn't go into no interviews about a side. I interviewed Spody Face first, who's not tied into none of that shit. I interviewed Gordy, who wasn't tied into none of that shit. I interviewed Spider Low. If you watch
But
my
you was
Spider Loc
traveling down
interview,
that realm. You knew what you was gonna do. You already were going down that realm of the
you
content.
think, bro, how you gonna tell me what I was gonna do? I wasn't going down that route, bro. Watch my content. I shouldn't have to explain that, bro, and respectfully. Like like you
Look,
don't. So of course,
no,
it
I'm
comes
not
off
talking
like
to you
that.
loud. I'm just asking questions because I'm trying to figure this out. Because you went down, you went Spody face, you went this other dude, and then you went down to,
I had no
you
contact
went to
with the
motherfucker.
hundred
What?
side. Listen to me carefully.
Okay,
Listen to me. Let me explain this
run it
this way.
back one more time so I can hear it.
If I would have had contact with Luce whacking them first, I would have did interviews with them first. I already had a connection to Spody Face. So I just started doing interviews. I was interviewing people based off conversations I wanted to get out of them that made sense. You get what I'm saying? It was trying to bring a different light to people. It was trying to be tasteful content. That's what I started this shit with. You get what I'm saying? I had no engagement involving myself with them based off of what they had going on with these niggas. I told Luce directly when we first started talking before we did the interview. I said I don't agree with some of the things you doing, but that don't mean we can't do
What
business.
didn't you agree with that he was doing though? Can I ask that question real quick?
I told him, I said I didn't agree with how you going about some of this shit, with the way you putting some of this shit out
What
here.
shit
I
though?
said, but that's
What
not for
shit though?
me. Hold on, bro. Let me
No, but I
finish.
want to know. I want specifics. What
Let me
shit though?
finish. Let me finish. Bro, we talking. Let me finish. Okay? Me and the nigga were, I told him, I said, bro, I may not agree with some of the shit you doing, but that ain't got nothing to do with us doing business. I said, and plus we talk on a personal level, and our personal conversations ain't based around this bullshit. So me and Luce already have a day-to-day conversation line of communication that we got going on that's not based on the internet.
See, Pee Wee, you danced around. I'm asking you, what did you not agree with? What he said? What's the thing that you said? I don't agree with that. Like if you said something like you seen him on
Before
No
I
Jumper,
knew the
but
information I
what?
knew,
But
before I knew
what?
the
What
information,
though? What?
bro,
It's
you
a
gonna let
simple
me talk,
question.
bro? You gonna let
Yes,
me
yes,
talk?
yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, okay. Before I knew the information I knew and the stories I was getting from everybody that I wasn't running back telling people, I put my own thoughts on it and I was like, now it makes sense for why this is going on. At first, I didn't agree with the whole putting the shit on the internet because you looking at it from the outside thing. You don't know what's going on. So in that moment, I didn't agree with it. I didn't know what exactly was going on. I didn't agree with putting information on it. I didn't agree with it. But again, I don't know everything. And I told him that. But once I sat down and talked to him, and we had conversations on the phone, off the phone, on the interview, off the interview, I got a better understanding for it. You get what I'm saying? At first, I didn't know the whole damn scoop. I didn't know what the hell was what because I wasn't too invested in it. But once we started talking and it got broke down to me the way it did, I started to understand it better. So I took my emotion out of the shit, my personal thought, because it didn't have nothing to do with me. And I started to look at it from a content space. Like, okay, I get it now. I understand what the hell is going on here. If that makes sense.
No. Honestly, what I'm trying to say is like, if I say, "Hey, Luce, I didn't like when you came on this app and called me a bitch and you called me a punk and you said my mother was a fucking whore." That's when you say you put directives on shit. What you're saying is I didn't like what you said because what you said it didn't make me
Because
feel
I'm
right.
not the type of
Because why
person
don't
that
you
puts
just
all
say
my
it? Just
personal
keep it real.
conversations on the internet, bro. I'm not. I don't do that. That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
I'm
Y'all don't
saying.
understand it.
Well, you want to be. You're on the internet. You are now. You're on the
But
internet.
that my personal life, my personal conversations ain't got to come on the internet. That's what
This
I'm saying.
shit
What
is the
me and
fucking
Luce talked
internet now.
about is
You're
what me
on
and
the
Luce talked
internet.
about. I told him directly. I told him directly. I didn't agree with how you were going about shit, putting information on the internet.
What
I ain't got to be
information was he putting
specific
on the
about
internet
that.
that he ain't gonna stand 10 toe to
Bro,
him
you
about?
know what
No, what
information
I'm
he was
trying to
putting
say
on
is
the
to you
internet we
is
was
if I ask
talking
Luce
about.
right now, Luce is gonna be like, "Hey, beast,
Like you trying to
hey,
get to a
no." What I'm
narrative
trying
on
to
a
ask you is
conversation with somebody
what he's
else.
gonna tell me is, "Hey, Luce, what'd you say?" He's gonna be like, "I said this, and this." He gonna say everything 10 times down, like just like Wack. If I ask Wack, "Hey," he gonna say it once, he gonna say it twice, he gonna say it till he die because he's gonna stand on that shit. What I'm saying to you is, didn't what made you not feel loose? What made you say, "Oh, I'm
Oh
not
my
feeling that"?
lord,
What made
bro.
you say that?
Bro, I just told you before I got the information from Luce and we started talking on a person. I'm gonna say this one more time. When me and Luce started talking, I didn't know nothing about Luce besides what you see on the internet. So of course, when you're not biased, you come in it with a different perspective. I wasn't biased. I just looked at it like me personally. I wouldn't put information that's on the internet on the internet, and that's what I told him. And on top of that, I said, but at the same time, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, if we dealing with each other, how we deal with each other, bro, That's on us as we deal with each other on a personal level. I said I can still do business with you. What these niggas got going on ain't got shit to do with me. Like, nigga, I respect you because you ain't never made me choose a side. You ain't never said, nigga, you gotta come over here to the Hunter side. It was none of that shit, bro. None of that. It wasn't about like people trying to spin the shit, bro. Like I told him, me as a man personally, I don't agree with the information being put on the internet. And then once he broke shit down to me, I understood why he was doing it. I understood why 600 felt the way he felt. I understood why Wack felt the way he felt. Keeping in mind everything else, I understood it better then. But when you don't talk to people and you're not involved in it like that, you're not gonna understand it. You're gonna look at it from the way you look at it.
So you were getting one side of the story from what you were watching on YouTube, and then when you finally got the opportunity to talk to him, you understood it clearly.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
No, no, all right. All right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I say, bro, I didn't really know what was going on. Like I say, I wasn't too invested in it because majority of my content wasn't based on that type of shit. Like, if I wanted to ask about Big U and Luce and them, I would have asked Spider Loc when I interviewed him. I didn't ask him about them niggas. I
Oh,
didn't
so
want to ask him.
so when you got into it with Spider about this shit, what made them come up? Why? Because he's throwing names out there like that, and he's dropping shit to you in your text, so you must know what he's saying. So what? Like, so
Hold
now,
on. Say that again. Say that again.
so what made you decide to go interview Spider and get his
I
story before you
already,
got Wax?
bro,
And Wax is the story.
this is what I'm saying. I didn't interview Spider based on the beef. I was talking to Spider. Bro, look, I knew about Spider since I was a kid, G Unit days. I used to listen to Spider with G Unit days. I knew about
His
Spider
first
back
song.
with the game shit.
What
So
was
I
his
came
first
at it as a
song?
fan. The first song I heard,
And it's the first
bro,
song.
my God, bro. Shit, I don't even remember,
Okay,
nigga.
then so you
It's
didn't listen to him because if you knew, I know all the rappers I
listen
listened
to,
to.
bro,
Hit 'em up.
stop, bro.
I
Listen,
know
listen,
Dear Mama. I know
listen.
all the shit that I used to listen
Yes,
to. So if you don't, but at the same time, if you
listen.
don't fuck with them, you don't fuck with them.
Listen,
You
it's
just
not
wanted the
about
interview. You
that,
wanted the
bro.
content. Just say, hey, I
You're
wanted the
trying to
content.
spin it. You're trying
Say
to
you
spin
wanted
it.
the content. Just say, I
You're
want the
trying to
content.
spin it. Go watch the interview with Spider Loc so you
I'm
can
not
understand the
watching a piece of shit
conversation.
like that because you.
So stop making
I'm
it
trying
seem
to
like
make
I try
sure
to
why
spin
you
nothing. Wasn't
upset. Why
nobody
you
spinning
getting so
shit, dog.
upset?
What
You
is
don't
you
have to be
talking
yelling.
about?
We ain't yelling over here. We're having a
Cause niggas was
conversation.
no, but stop putting words in my mouth, bro. If we gonna
You
have a
over here upset at
conversation,
the fact that if we're having a conversation, I'm asking you questions. This is what's gonna happen. Now it's content. Now you're content. Now we're gonna
I
make
don't
this
give a fuck
content.
about that, nigga. I don't give
Yes,
a
you
fuck
do.
about
Yes, you
that.
do. Because
Hold
you
on,
would have never
because you
interviewed
give
these
a fuck about
weirdos.
that because you trying to make
You
it
would have
seem
never
like I
interviewed these
interviewed
weirdos.
Spider based off Whack 100.
Yes, you
Nigga, I
did.
didn't interview
You
Spider
wanted the
based off Whack
content.
100.
Because you knew where it was gonna bring you to. It was gonna bring you over here.
Nigga, you crazy as fuck. So you know me? Is that
Man,
what
I
you
know.
saying?
I mean,
You
I know.
know me,
I know
gang?
a
Nigga, you
YouTuber.
don't
I
know
know a
me, nigga.
YouTuber.
Fuck is you
If that's
talking
what you want to
about?
do, do your thing. I ain't mad at you. I'm not saying you did anything
Nigga, stop
wrong.
trying to tell me what I'm doing as a grown ass man, dog. As
But
a
you a
grown
grown
ass
ass
man,
content
I
creator
interviewed these niggas because I wanted
because
to, nigga.
you
It
want the
wasn't about
content. You want
nobody
the
else.
content. Say you love this shit.
Nigga, you want the
Say you love
content,
this
nigga. That's
shit.
all you do is run
That's
content.
what
What
we
the fuck
saying.
is you
Why you
talking
getting
about?
so upset though? This is the content you
Because you're not
wanted.
gonna put words in my mouth,
How am I
nigga.
putting
If
words in
I
your mouth
wanted
when
to,
you're
who the
sitting
fuck
here
is you
telling us
talking to?
that you want to interview these
Who the
motherfuckers,
fuck
but
is
at the
you
same
talking
time
to,
you come
nigga?
over here and
This
talk
ain't
to
about
Luce,
no
and at the
motherfucking
same time
content.
you come over
The
here
fuck
and
you
be like, "Oh,
mean?
Luce, this is what it is now." We know what the fuck you doing.
Nigga, you don't know shit. Why don't you go
You
find
was
out what the
sitting on
fuck you
Spider
know
Loke's
about?
lap, bouncing around like a
How
little
about that,
bitch.
nigga? How about
You
you
was
get
bouncing around
focused on
Spider
that,
Loke's
dog?
lap like a little
Cause you don't
bitch.
know shit.
That's what you was doing, and then you
You
got
don't
mad
know
because
shit.
you was a bitch to me
You
on
bitch,
some
your
real
mama's
shit.
a
I
bitch.
didn't want to
Suck
flash
my
on you
dick,
like
nigga. Who
that.
the
I
fuck
didn't
you
want to say
talking
no
to,
weird
nigga?
shit to you because I was
You
like, okay, let
talking
me hear what he got to
fucking
say.
wrong,
But you,
nigga.
oh, I wanted
Fuck
to
you
do
talking
this.
about?
I went this
Weird ass
route because
nigga.
I'm all for my family. You ain't for your
Weird ass
family.
nigga.
You're
You
for the
damn
fucking
right that's what it
content,
is,
man.
nigga. I don't spend
You
no
ain't for the
time on the
fucking
internet
family.
talking
You for the
shit.
content.
The fuck you mean?
Yo, I'm telling
Lame
you what
ass
you
nigga.
mean. I gotta tell you
Lame
truth.
ass nigga.
I gotta tell
Fuck you
you
mean?
truth.
Gucci ass nigga.
Little
Fuck you
weirdo.
talking to, nigga.
You a
You
fucking
a clown,
weirdo.
dog.
All you
You a
Midwest
clown.
weirdos that come
You sound just
seeming
like
time
Spider Loc,
exotic,
nigga.
all you
You
bitches over
sound
there,
just like
all you
Spider
Midwest
Loc, bitch.
motherfuckers, come over here
You
at the
sound
back
just
end.
like
But
Spider
you was
Loc,
sucking
bitch.
Spider Loke's dick
That's
like a
what the
good
fuck
little
you
bitch.
sound like.
You was
Dick
sucking his
suit
dick
ass
like a good
nigga.
little bitch.
Fuck you
That's what you
mean?
was doing. You was
Lame ass
sucking his
nigga.
dick like a
Go
good
talk
little
to this
bitch.
other grown
Fuck
ass
you
man
and
mouth.
fuck him.
Nigga, you a
We don't give
punk,
a fuck
nigga.
about what you
Fuck
talk
you,
about over
nigga.
here.
Suck
It's
my
a
dick,
hundred
nigga.
side. We a hundred
Punk
side
ass
crazy. We don't
fuck
give a
nigga.
fuck about
You
what you
making
talk about.
internet
Your
shit
chicken shit ass channel you
definitely
got
don't give
over
a
there.
You
fuck
talking
about
Piece
none
of
of
shit
that,
ass
crazy.
though.
square
You
ass channel you
crazy.
got over there.
We definitely
Piece of
don't
shit
give a
ass
fuck
squad you
about
got
none
over
of
there.
that shit
Nigga,
you
Fuck
talking
that
about,
dirty
nigga.
bitch that told you to
you a
shut up
bitch.
too. That little
Facts.
Nigga, you
slutty
a
ass
bitch.
bitch and your
You a
ugly ass
Spit
kid
on
bitch.
you
your
got.
fucking
Nigga,
phone,
And
you
nigga.
your
ain't
little
got your
ugly
own
ass
shit
kid you
going
got
on.
going crazy on some
You ain't
weird
got your
shit.
own
You
shit
got
going
mad
on,
because I was
nigga. You
asking you
try
a
to run
fucking
another
question.
nigga dick.
Your little bitch
Fuck you
ass want to
talking
talk
to,
tough.
bitch.
You
I
ain't gonna
smack the
pull up
fuck
though.
out of you,
I
nigga.
didn't know what I was
Alright,
getting. Let me
nigga.
tell him. He said, I didn't know
Alright,
what I
nigga.
was getting
You run
into,
your
but I
mouth.
want to interview
You
gang
talking,
members.
yeah, you talking,
But I
nigga.
want
You
to interview
talking.
gang members. I don't know what I was getting
You
into, but
talking.
I want to interview
You
gang
talking.
members. Shut the
You
fuck up.
talking.
You know what the fuck it is.
You talking like you tough, nigga. You a pussy.
You
You don't know
talking like you
nothing.
tough, man. But
You don't know shit.
let's get back
You
to the
don't know
content though,
shit.
cause I
You
ain't gonna
don't know
lie.
shit.
Wack,
And
Luce
before
brought
you
you over. We
anyways,
just want to get back
nigga,
to the
why don't you
content.
go
So
back to
what
my
made you
messages?
decide
Fuck you
to,
talking
at the
about?
end of the day,
Lame
say
ass
fuck
nigga.
Spider?
Nigga, I fuck Spider. I don't give a fuck.
Why? Okay, then just
We
stand
on the
on your
same
truth. That's all
page.
we want to hear. Is what made you get back to say fuck Spider? What made you do that?
Fuck you mean? Fuck Spider, dog. Spider a hoe. He tried to make a nigga choose the side. I wasn't choosing the side. My content was never about choosing sides. He made it that. When he got in his feelings for me doing business with another grown-ass man. Man, fuck that nigga, bro. This ain't about that. I don't respect no nigga that's gonna sit there and tell another grown-ass man to engage in his bullshit he ain't got nothing to do with. And that's what the fuck happened. And that's why we here where we at today, nigga. Fuck Spider. Fuck you mean? Nigga, I'm not afraid to say it. I don't respect no nigga trying to make no nigga do what try to use him as a pawn, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Like I said, bro, my content was never about beef engaging in dumb shit. Never. Niggas made it that when they see me interview Luce instead of going back and looking at what I was doing beforehand. Niggas got mad because I interviewed a nigga that they got a problem with. And this nigga you got a problem with and you calling a snake and all this other shit, this the same nigga that was more loyal to me by with our conversations and telling me not to choose a side than that nigga ever was, nigga. And that's on my mama.
Did you make a video about it?
Make a video about what?
About how he was a snake and all this shit, or did you wait till
Bro,
you
this
got
shit
with
just
Luce
happened,
Cannon?
nigga. The shit just happened. The whole thing just came out yesterday. But like I said, I'm not like I said it right now, bro. Fuck Spider. My whole thing is I'm not doing no back and forth with no nigga. I'm not. So if that whatever the fuck I said what I said now, nigga. Fuck the Spider, nigga. Fuck all that shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Nigga ain't putting near dollar in my pocket. Nigga ain't never checked on my kids, my wife, nigga. Nigga ain't asked me how none of that. So what the fuck is we talking about? Like, nigga, I don't owe that nigga shit. I ain't make no video because I'm not the nigga to be on the internet making response videos to niggas like that. He said what he had to say, I said what I said, and nigga, I ain't got nothing else to say to the nigga. He ain't getting my energy.
You know, technically you on the internet responding now, right?
Man, listen, y'all niggas.
I mean,
Look,
it's
I got
there, bro.
asked to
You
come
doing
up,
what you
bro.
say you don't do,
You right,
bro.
you right. Yeah, I'm on the internet responding now. I got asked to
Yeah.
come up. I came up because I'm not hiding for shit. I was gonna, matter of fact, let me clear it. I was gonna address this shit later on with Cash Global, but Luce called me this morning to clear some shit up. We talked. He asked me to come on. I said, sure. I'm gonna come on and speak my piece so people know the real because I know other niggas is gonna try to spin a narrative like a nigga was on some other shit, bro. It wasn't even that. He mad because I did an interview with Luce. He mad he couldn't get me to be his duck and do what the fuck he wanted. It wasn't happening. Only motherfucker could tell me what to do was my motherfucking wife, nigga, and that's it.
So when he make a
Yeah,
response video, you gonna sit back and be
yeah,
quiet, or what you gonna do?
yeah.
You gonna come back here and talk?
All
I
I'm trying
mean,
to figure out, Pee Wee, and like I
Oh my
said,
God, bro.
we went to that extreme. We see we kind of we all we trying to get is the content. Like we don't give a fuck. You could say whatever you
Bro, I'm not
decide. We don't
okay,
give
go
a
ahead, bro.
fuck.
Land. I'm gonna let you land.
We don't give a
I'm gonna
fuck.
let you land. Go
Okay, yeah,
ahead.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But at the same, we don't care. We interview everybody you want. Interview all the ops. We don't give a fuck. We gonna let them tell us our story. We don't give a fuck. We ain't never gonna tell you not to interview, not to get your bag to feed your kids, your family. I see you take care of your family. You got a wife and everything. Like beautiful, man. That's always beautiful. But at the same time, once it Man, don't get scared of the content. Let the content.
Bro, go
Let
ahead.
that shit content. If it's gonna content, let it content. Don't run
Go
from
ahead.
it. Fuck it. Let's get this shit out. Fuck him. Fuck what he talking. Said you finally stood on nuts. You found your nuts finally and stood on say fuck Spider. I appreciate you saying that, man.
Bro,
Good shit.
you land yet?
Oh, you
You
been on
land?
Clubhouse before because you talking about landing and you talk about go. I'm gonna let you land. So you been here before, so you know the content's gonna content. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You been here
I
before,
know.
huh?
He know what's
You been
going
here.
on.
So
He know what's
I hear
going
you. You
on.
got Clubhouse Ederic. You got Clubhouse Ederic. So go ahead. Now you're allowed to talk. Same
Etiquette.
shit.
All right, check this out, bro. See, like my mind is everywhere right now because it's like I say, bro, I'm not used to doing shit like this. But no, to answer the brother's question that first asked it, like, am I going to sit back and not say nothing to make a response? I just let me be clear. I did not. I don't know how many times I could say this. I don't know if this is gonna answer your question the right way, but I did not get in this to about the drama, bro. That was not the intention. I got in this because I got tired of seeing certain shit that was on the internet, the crash house, all this other shit. I'm like, bro, niggas making niggas content like niggas ain't got a brain up there. So I was like, let me see if I could tap into these niggas' brains. So if you asking me, am I gonna keep responding back to Spider? The answer is no, because at the end of the day, bro, what he how you say it? What he it don't make me shit, whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck about that. I said what I had to say. You not finna get my energy. My time is invested into other things. I got other things I'm trying to work on. If a nigga want to sit in front of the phone all day like he do any other time and talk about niggas like he do Wack and Luce, then let him do that. But because bro, you ain't moving me. You not. I can give a fuck less. Now, I didn't know I was supposed to come straight in here and say fuck Spider. I was giving the story about things. It was gonna get to a fuck Spider. Trust and believe that. Because I can't respect no nigga, like I said, that's gonna try to tell you to choose a side and get mad about a move you made, bro. Like, because like I said, you just said it yourself, whoever, I don't even know your name, but the one that was just talking, the one I was arguing with. You just said it yourself. Whacking them ain't gonna get mad if you go interview these niggas and that. But then you damn near it felt like you getting mad because I did interview them. And it's not about that, dog. Like I say, if you seen my content, it was not about messy shit. It's not about that. I don't go into the intent with making more mess than what's already out there. There's enough of that on the internet. Like why we can't get a podcast where niggas is having conversation about some building a community or making money or something or helping niggas get a job, like just something different. You get what I'm saying? That's my shit.
You also said you noticed that the messy shit is the shit getting the views, bro.
Yeah, I did, and that's where I fucked up at.
Hello.
And I take
Hello.
accountability. I take accountability as a man because in that moment,
Hey, bro, this is the messy shit, bro. Like, we not
hold
mad.
on, hold on, hold on,
But
hold
if
on,
you
hold on,
want
hold
to
on,
get messy, we gonna make sure you get messy in this motherfucker and
hold on,
state
hold
your
on,
shit.
hold
That's
on, hold
it.
on. No, you
Nothing
right,
wrong
but
with a little messy.
no, you right, but not like I'm saying though. As I admit that as a man, I went against what I stood on at first and how I wanted to conversate with Brick because I knew there was shit out there that put it like this. If I would have went on a Brick interview talking about black empowerment shit, niggas was not gonna click on that. And my channel is so small with the content I got. I'm like, bro, I gotta get my shit monetized because niggas is all I just had to strike somebody behind the Brick Baby interview. Because nigga clipped the whole interview up and put it on a different channel. But because my channel's not monetized, niggas is looking at my channel like, fool, oh, we can just take from this nigga. I had to get my channel monetized. I was like, fuck it. I gotta ask Brick this shit. Brick, and I asked Brick, I said, bro, if there's anything you don't want me to ask, let me know now. He said, bro, you can ask me anything. So I asked him. Because I was intrigued at that point because this is what was going on. I asked Luce. So where did this whole big U situation start? And he explained it. And I understood it better. He told me his point of view, why this shit went down the way it did. I
Oh,
gave
you
him
went
the
to the
floor.
content. That was the content. That's because
Oh,
it's
so that was
content.
what you
Yeah,
didn't like to hear that he
that
posted.
was the
Okay, now
content.
we getting somewhere. Now you're talking,
Yeah,
man.
talk your shit. Go ahead.
No, I missed what you were saying. I didn't catch that. What do you say?
So that was what you had the problem with was when Luce Cannon said that about the whole phone call and all that shit, right?
What you mean?
Oh, you just said what you had the problem with right there with Luce, and that's where you
I didn't
said
say I had a
you
problem with
t-
Luce.
you said you said you had a problem with what
I said I
information he
let
was
Luce.
putting out there, right?
No, I did not. I said I let Luce sit down and tell his side of the story, and I understood it. I asked him, where did this situation with Big U started? He said what he had to say. That was it. Niggas got mad because
And what we're saying is that's the situation that you was talking about, that you said you wanted to talk to him about because you didn't like the stuff that he was posting.
no, nigga, no,
That's
no,
what,
no, no,
no,
no, no,
bro.
no, no,
That's
no,
what.
no, no, no.
But I
I
see you
talked to
never
him about
said.
that before
You
the
never
interview.
said what the
I talked to
problem
him
was that
about
you
that
had with him
before.
posting.
Bro,
That's
listen,
the thing. So
I
we're
talked to
playing
Luce.
investigator
I
because you
talked to
never
Luce.
told us what you had a problem with Luce posting that
What?
you wanted to talk to him
Nigga, you're
about,
not
bro.
listening, bro. Hold on, man. Slow down.
No,
I
we're
did not.
definitely listening,
You're
brother.
putting words where that they're not. I never said that. I said before we did the interview. I even told Luce what I had to say.
You didn't
We
agree with
already
some of the
talked
stuff
about
that
it.
he was posting, right? That's
No,
what you
oh
said.
my God, bro.
Bro, you didn't say that?
You're not
You said
listening. I
you said
just
you didn't agree
explained.
with some of the
You
stuff that he was putting out there. That's what you said.
yes, I said that. I said I did
Oh,
not
that's what
agree
I'm
with what
saying,
you
bro.
yes, so but what
So
is the
that's
problem
what
with
you
that?
didn't agree with, right?
But that had nothing to do with our interview.
No, bro. Listen. You're saying stuff and you're not answering the questions. Now, the more you talk, you get to answering questions that you didn't want to answer before.
I
So
said
you
that had
didn't
nothing to
agree
do
with
with
that
our interview.
information.
I
But
said that
that's
had
the
nothing to.
But you didn't. That's the information that you didn't agree with that he was talking about, right?
What you mean? The whole
Man,
big U
come
shit.
on,
The whole
bro.
big U shit.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but I told him that before we did the interview. I said, nah, I don't agree with some of the shit that's going on because we had a
Yeah, now
conversation.
see, that's what we were
And then we
asking.
did
Now
the
we know
interview.
that you didn't agree with. Now we know
I
what you
said
See,
didn't
that.
now
agree
we
No,
know
with.
what you
That
know.
he.
You didn't know. You
Come
never
on,
said. That's
bro.
what we
no,
were
I
trying to
said
get
that a
to. Like
minute
what?
ago, dog.
No,
I
you didn't.
said
No,
that
you
a
didn't.
minute
You were
ago.
you were late. You're evading for the situation. Where all we're
I'm
asking
not
is
a.
like, what didn't you agree with them? Like, because we're gonna tell like I said, if Luce comes on here and says, "Hey, Beast, fuck your mama," hey, Luce, I don't agree that you said fuck
I
my
know I
mama.
said that. I
But
know
at
I
the
said
same
that.
time, you were just
I
like, man,
said
I
I
didn't
don't
agree
agree
with
with
what
it.
he was saying. I didn't agree with what he's saying. So what he was saying was the shit about the Big U and what happened. You don't agree with that shit. The
And
shit
I
you
said.
heard on No Jumper. Basically, the shit you heard on No Jumper, you don't agree with. That's what you're saying.
So basically, yes. So I told him like the way
Okay,
you were
basically,
going
yes.
about it, the way you were going about it, I didn't agree with it because I was looking at it from a nigga that was not involved. I didn't know the whole story. But once he broke it down to me, I understood it better in the interview. Does that make
Did
sense?
you ever apologize for him to making them judgments against him?
What you mean? We talk
But
every
I'm
day, bro.
saying, no, no,
Like,
no. That
and I
you could talk to a man every day, but did you ever say, "Hey, Luce, I apologize because I made some judgments on you, and I may have went against like some shit you said, but you was everything you said was right." Like if you if as a man, we got to know we got to.
you breaking up bad
Hey,
than a motherfucker.
okay, hold on. Let me get back.
You broke up. I didn't
So
catch half
so
of what you
can you hear
said.
me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, what I'm saying as men, we grow, and when we fuck up, we know we gotta apologize. So once you
Facts.
heard that shit,
Facts.
like once you heard the truth, and Luce told you, did you ever say, "Hey, Luce, my bad, man. I didn't mean to jump to the conclusions. I didn't mean to back that other shit because I know what you said was legitimate. So I apologize, as a man." Did you ever apologize to that man?
I never directly said I apologize, but once again, I didn't back nobody shit. I just had my own thoughts on it, and my own thoughts was contra opposed to what I seen him doing. And then once we talked, and after we talked even more, I basically said like, I see what you're saying now. No, I never came out directly and said I apologize. And no, I didn't. But he already knew by the conversations we would keep having that. Okay, bro, seeing what it is now. Because if I did believe what they were saying, we would have never kept talking for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks on end. We day 3 times a day type shit. We'd have never kept talking.
So since you've been talking to him, how you feel about his character now as a man, as
Bro,
him being
look,
who he
I'll
is?
be all the way 100 with you. Luce is being one of the most solid niggas to me as far as our conversations off the internet and shit like that. And then when he tells me, bro, don't choose a side, I understand you got a family, you got to get your money. And then even other conversations, put me on different types of shit. Talking to Wack, things like that. Like I don't see the issue.
Pee
Like
Wee,
I
Pee
mean,
Wee,
I
Pee
understand
Wee.
everybody's opinion.
Is
You said what?
you a street nigga or you just a blogger?
Put it this way. If you classify me as a street nigga because I got niggas
No,
out here
no,
that
no.
killed my
I asked you.
mom and
I
I
ain't
can't go
classify
to
you no
hold
way.
on, hold on, hold on. You asked me a question, let me answer, bro, and I'll let you go. If you want to classify, look, I came in this for content, but it seemed like it's turned into some street shit. But if you want to classify me as a street nigga because I stay in a city where niggas killed my mom and I don't fuck with a certain side of town, that classifies you as a street nigga because that's street shit, and you can say that. I'm not calling the police on a nigga. I'm not doing none of that. If a nigga cross me, we fighting, I'm gonna do if a nigga do something to my family, I'm gonna handle my business. So, I mean, if that makes you a street nigga, then I guess. But I don't walk around just saying I'm a street nigga. I call myself a man first and a father. That to me, that's dumb.
Now you answer my question when you say you came in it for the money. See, go ahead.
Money.
You say
They
for
say shit about money.
you say for the blog and you come in for the content. You making money. You not doing it for
Yeah,
free.
that's the
I
money.
came
Yeah,
in. I
yeah.
came
Come
in
on,
for
man.
the content, the type of content I was doing. Like I said, the
I
type of
ain't never
content I was
said it's
doing was
wrong, my
tasteful
nigga. I just
content.
asked a simple question. You answered it. You too emotional. That's why I really asked you to the street nigga. You doing a lot of crime, but go ahead.
No, I ain't doing no crying. I just ain't finna let no nigga put no words in my mouth, bro. Like I said, man, some of this shit I'm new to. I'm not used to having to talk to niggas about certain shit I'm moves I'm making. At the end of the day, I'm not. But this is what I'm understanding now. This is how this game goes. So it's a learning process. I'll be the first to admit that shit. But no, I had a passion because I did not like certain shit that was going on. If it was about the money, bro, I could have did a clout move a long time ago and got my channel monetized. I've been doing this like 6 months. If it was about clout for me, I would have made it clout a long time ago. It was never about clout.
So let me see if you gonna keep it real. You know this little move here gonna help you grow, huh? Cause you tied your name to something, right?
But like I told Luce, I don't
But
want that.
that was
That's
your
not what
mission
it
though.
is.
Keep it gangster though. That was
I
the
mean, yeah,
mission, right?
it's
All
probably
right.
gonna
See,
help.
you're a truthful nigga. I can't call you a bitch ass nigga. You told the truth.
Exactly, because yeah, it's more than likely gonna help my name grow out there, which I see both sides of the fence. It could be a positive and a negative. It's gonna get my name out there. Niggas gonna be like, oh, who the Smoky Show? Who the Smoky Show? That's cool. Now it'll get more eyes on the content that I'm passionate about. And then the other side of that is some people might look at it like, oh, this nigga's a snake because he told Wack this nigga. I was curious. Like,
Man,
why the
fuck how
fuck
them
is these
niggas
niggas?
feel.
You said what,
I
bro?
said, fuck how they feel. I'm gonna judge you like this. I asked you two simple questions. You gave me two real answers. Hey, fuck them. You ain't lie
Facts.
about nothing.
Facts. No, I ain't got no reason to lie because, like I said, I did like, bro. This is just weird to me. Like, and not saying no disrespect to nobody. It's just weird to me because I didn't get into it about like put myself out there in this type of way. That's not what it was. But fuck it. Now that we here, this what niggas want. I'm gonna give it to them because at the end of the day, I'm not finna let nobody try to act like I'm something that I'm not, bro. That's not finna happen, and ain't no man finna do that either. I don't know no man that's gonna let that happen.
But you know the internet a blood sport, bro.
Oh God,
Like
it's a
that's what this
blood
shit
sucking
about.
sport.
Yeah, this
This
ain't
is what
no
they
yeah.
want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This
facts.
is
This
what
game
we
for the
want. We
spirit.
want you to fucking lose your fucking mind, Pee Wee, and we want to understand it because at the same time, at the end of the day, when we come to this hunter side, you're gonna get that real factual shit. And everybody, well, why are you gonna talk to Wack? Is gonna
You
give you
see,
that
I
real
can't even
factual
go
shit. I
at him,
fuck
B.
with Wack.
I asked him two
Yeah,
simple questions.
I already know. That's
He
what I'm
answered
saying.
them.
That's why
So
I heard him. I heard him. But that's the same. That's why I want him to understand. Like we fuck with Wack. We ride with Wack because we've been here. I've been fucking with Wack for years. I mean, I met that man in person. That's my motherfucking friend. I don't give a fuck. I know what he's gonna tell me is the truth, and when I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. So when you have loyal motherfuckers, you got a team around you that's loyal. We don't give a fuck. But we ain't gonna never tell you not get your bag. Go get your bag, man. If you want to do that interview, go get your bag. We don't give a fuck. We ain't gonna stop you from eating. It is what it is. Do your thing.
And that was my problem from the jump with niggas because I kept telling them like y'all trying to make Loose out to be this whole blood sucking content sucking motherfucker. I'm like, bro, this nigga ain't even like that, dog. Like the shit y'all saying ain't the nigga I talk to. So that was red flag number one. I'm like, so now niggas just want me to go with their agenda. Yeah, you just want me to say fuck Loose because it sound good for you and you see me as an up and coming content channel and you think you can
that's
use
all
my
they was
channel.
using you for a pawn.
Yeah, it's like you think you can use my channel for your shit and it's not. You ain't doing that. Fuck you mean?
Well, guess what? They're gonna be mad with you now. So get ready.
And you, hey, like I said, fuck a nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga ain't put no money in my pocket.
No, let me tell you the right way. Fuck him. His mama gotta love him.
You know, that's what it is. Yeah, your mama gotta love you. I don't. God, God gotta forgive you. I don't.
That part.
Hey, but on some real shit, like I know you interviewed a lot of people. You interviewed you heard a lot of real names. And have you done the Wack 100 interview yet? Or have you done?
That's I was trying to get it. I mean, well, Wack the panel thing because I think we talked about that in the phone call. There, I don't know if y'all remember the part where we was talking about the panel or some shit, and I said something about editing the interview. Did you catch that?
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, we don't do no editing, bro.
So
Wack
no, no,
don't
no,
do no
no. What
editing,
it
man. What
was
he says,
no,
man.
no. Again, hold on. That before y'all jump down my neck, hold on, nigga. The panel thing that me, Demon Time, Cash Global, Wack, and Luce did. I didn't know that was supposed to be my content. There was a mix up. So when the content got sent, I said if this was supposed to be an interview for me and Wack, I said I'm gonna take out everybody else's conversations besides me and Wack talking directly, so it sounds like an interview. And Wack was like, you could do that, but also put the whole thing up too with
Nah,
a
you
panel.
gonna hurt it though.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta get a direct one. Don't do that shit. Don't
You
do that.
leave
Like
it
that's a
raw.
yeah.
Just like the
You said
streets, you
what?
don't want nothing cut. I say you want to leave the interview raw. It's gonna work better for you that way. You get different
But
angles and
that's what I'm
approach.
saying. I didn't look at it as an interview
Now
because
you
it
can
was like
chop it
60
down in pieces and put it out. Won't,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah, yeah.
don't
Don't
cut it.
don't cut the whole thing. You might as well just go get a whole full one, and then run it that way. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that name being said on my stage. Seeming time exotic. I don't like. He a weirdo to me. So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, you better get ready to get to work. It sounds like I ain't catch everything, but I smell smoke.
Yeah,
this nigga.
but nah, man. Hey, like I said, man, we appreciate you talking to us. Like I said, you came and gave us the real shit. We heard that shit with. Does Spider look a bitch? I don't know how he
Man,
got
this
so
about
many
Spider
people.
though.
Oh, this shit.
The janitor.
Yeah, the janitor.
Man, tell that nigga clean up
The one
her
that got
aisle
beat
now.
up in the street. Talk about
Yeah.
yeah. The one that got beat up in the street.
See, he using you for a 10. He needs something to put on his
Yeah,
channel.
yeah. Did you ask him why he got beat up in the street and didn't do nothing about
That's
it, or
the
did?
that's the thing, bro. Like I keep saying, like it wasn't about that. Like I didn't ask certain shit because I wasn't trying to get involved in certain shit. I
You know what
just
I'm
wanted to
saying?
ask
You're
where
too
you come
friendly
from.
as a con. You ask them grimy questions, and questions that get.
That's the
You got to
thing, and
ask
I'm
them
learning that.
grimy questions, them questions that get you going. Like we want to know. I want like, but we
But see
already know the
that, but
truth.
I'm learning that now. Like the internet ain't really a place for a genuine nigga. Like if you gon' if you moving off certain shit, like you gotta switch it up. It seemed like
See,
because
next time you talk to that nigga, ask him was he born a bitch or he just grew into it.
this nigga, bro, you from Louisiana?
Yeah. No, I'm from New Orleans. I
Yeah,
ain't
you
from
sound like it.
Louisiana. Yeah, you just gotta give it to him raw because he gonna turn that shit around on you. Right now today, you might as well get ready. He about to come with all types of fuck shit.
Yeah, that's cool. But see, I'm not the one that's standing next to these niggas that you talking about to a nigga in Nebraska about. You get what I'm saying? You putting business out
Oh,
there
you
with a
from
nigga in
Nebraska?
Nebraska.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you was in Cali.
That's why
Is
I
you
say I ain't
body
from
body
LA.
fool?
Is you the illest
Illest
nigga in
nigga from
Nebraska?
Nebraska?
Hey,
Is
hey,
Illest
that
look,
the
look,
nigga
look,
in
hold
illest
on, hold on,
nigga
hold
Nebraska
from
on. I
right
don't like
Nebraska
that
in the
here.
shit. I
house?
don't like that shit. I don't
So
like that shit. I'm finna
I
drop a
thought
dime right damn
I
now.
roll dolo from state to state, man.
I thought you ain't from Cali.
No, I been said that. Y'all
It
wasn't
don't matter
listening.
No,
though. It don't matter. It
I
don't
just
matter.
got
Illest
you. I'm
nigga from
just talking
Nebraska,
shit, but
man.
yeah. Now that I know kind of what this about, you talking about a nigga like Spider, you talking about a nigga who been mad with a record
Yeah,
deal from 30 years
he
ago.
tried to
Man, this
branch
nigga
off and
a goofy.
he tried to make some other waves over there on the other side and speak some lies. And then when the guy found out the truth, now he mad because you found out the truth, but he's still gonna rock with the rat, motherfucking Big U. So the Big U, the rat. So are you going? So did you get that content too, or have you not heard that content?
What you talking about?
I'm talking about. Have you seen the paperwork on Big U?
I said that in the did you watch, did you listen to the whole recording?
I might have went in and out, but
Okay, so
so you.
in a part in that recording, I brought that up to Wack. I said I sent the paperwork to Low and was like, I seen this shit in the paperwork and it's striking me as odd because it's saying the same thing they saying. And he kind of brushed it off. And then I sent it to 600 Wack and somebody else. Like, man, I'm seeing what y'all saying because this shit ain't making sense. Like David Austin. You get what I'm saying? Like I put it together and I was like, okay, so what's what now? And niggas brushed it off. And he said, well, and that's what he said. He said, man, Big U the truth, something like the game ain't played without it being playing dirty and all this other crazy shit. So it sounded like to me he was trying to say if Big U did rat, that was part of the game. That's just what it sounded like to me.
Oh, he justified ratting to you, and you did you accept it, or did you kind of like did you tell him
I,
nah that ain't
I
cool?
would look at that point. We had been talking for like three hours. We talked like 4 hours, and he just kept talking. He just kept
You put
talking
the
and
you
talking
put
and
the
talking.
whole you
So,
put the whole thing up on your shit.
bro, I didn't record it. I don't record shit. It was
So
a.
he talked to you for 3 hours like a fucking good little bitch, and you didn't get no one of the content. See, that's where
That's
you're.
the.
That's what. That's that. You
But you
see,
see
that's
what
where
I'm
you're
saying
slipping a
now.
little bit. You got to get that. That's content, man. When he's breaking it down to you, confessing a feeling, you got to get that shit. Cause we ain't gonna know. Like we listening to you, but at the same time, we know he a bitch. We know that dude ain't no good. We know he a pussy and everything like that. But at the same time, we want to hear that his own mouth how much of a bitch he is too.
No, I
Say,
get it.
say, bro, this shit about controversy and bullshit. That's what's gonna help grow your channel. So fuck them. Just do your research on the nigga. Strike back.
Yeah, you right about that. Yeah, this content space can get crazy, man. I'm learning that shit every day.
For that nigga to reach way to Nebraska, like what you must got a little channel that tap in on a lot of West Coast shit.
You said what?
That's why I was asking
How
him,
he
Todd.
get
Like
way to
what like
Nebraska to
how?
tap in
Yeah,
with you?
you get. He
Be,
tapped in with you. What was the reason he tapped in with you for?
that's the thing. I had already been trying to get these interviews. So when I seen uh so Spody Face was my first interview. So me and Spody didn't even
So
really
you fuck with
connect
West Coast
about.
content. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I do. For sure. Because like I say, I grew up listening to West Coast music more than
So
anything.
Brian ain't asking no trick
But
questions. No, I might talk funny, but I ain't on no bullshit.
no, I get you. But yeah, I grew up with I was intrigued by the West Coast shit, and that's what it was. I started talking to Spody Face. Spody Face came on. We did an interview, a good interview about some and powerful shit. And I was like, I like where this is going. I'm gonna keep doing this type of shit. Let me see who else I can get. I had a relationship with Gordy for the most part, and he did it for me. He came on. We talked about Mac 10, where he come from, his music, all that shit. And then I did one with Loke, and then I did one with a dude from Chicago named Rich Wade Tiller, whose daughter got killed in the McDonald's drive-through when the nigga was shooting at him. It went
I remember that
worldwide,
about 2 years ago, huh?
maybe a little longer, something like that.
Yeah, right after the pandemic, around pandemic.
Yup.
Yeah, I remember that. They were trying to get at him, right?
Yeah, they was trying to get at him, and they ended up killing his
Yeah,
daughter.
we covered that. He wasn't supposed to have his daughter in the car with him at all, knowing he was beefing.
Not at
Yeah,
all. Put her in harm's way.
Yeah, you remember that shit, beef? We did that shit.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah,
We already
yeah.
ran that content. Yeah. Like I said, we do the same shit you probably do, but at the same time, we gonna give you that authentic shit because we're gonna bring Wack in here and ask him the questions at the same time. We gonna get Wack. Hey Wack, what's going on with this, and this? He gonna give it to you, and ain't no other source you can get it to besides Wack that's gonna give you the facts. So I'm trying to figure out why everybody wants to go to the motherfucking the middleman when you ain't go to the plug.
put it like this:
that's the
You
when
get
bottom
what
of
I'm
the
you
saying?
barrel.
You
when
go,
you feel like.
you going to the motherfucking guy that's serving nicks and dimes instead of going to the man that's serving you motherfucking 100,000 kilos.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't have no connection to Whack right away, bro. I didn't like I say if I had an opportunity to get a Whack interview, I would have did a Whack interview and still did it the same way. Like
How
I
long you
just
had a
like
clubhouse?
because shit, not long.
Oh, okay, you just got this shit. Let me see. Yeah, you been in one room. Oh yeah, you was over there
So
with.
yeah. So he was a pop star, the one that don't want to pull up and get slapped in
Yeah,
the mouth.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
same dude that don't want to get popped in the mouth. And
That's
these are
another
all
snake
people that
nigga
we
who
already
gonna
know.
snake you. He gonna come one way. He
Yeah.
gonna flip on you in a minute though.
So how much did Spider Luck charge you for the interview?
Who $40? If you paid that
A
nigga
quarter
more than
piece.
a bag of weed, if
He
you
gave him
paid
a,
him more
s-
than a bag of weed in
eighth.
the
He gave
brick,
him an eighth.
No, he did
yeah.
it for free.
All right, yeah. Well, send that nigga $25 Groupon or something.
This nigga dumb.
Yeah, Spider Loc did it for an eighth of Kush and to get his hair braided.
See,
Nigga childish, bro.
gave that nigga a perk and a Pepsi.
But
So
nah, like I said, so go ahead,
now I'm
go
about
ahead,
to ask.
Kai.
So what's your next approach? I mean, you just did this for the day. You sticking around? Like what you doing? You ready for the attack? You ready for the war? What you doing?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't even know, bro. I'm probably gonna continue to make my content, but I was already transitioning away from interviews. I was moving back to docs and comps because I'm not trying to make myself a one trick pony. I was trying
You
to do
mean like that
different
ten
things. You
nine
get
and
what I'm
shit?
saying? Nah, not that. I was trying to do like docs on like different big time stories, like a Al Capone story.
Oh,
Just for an
documentary.
example, Al
All
Capone.
right, all right.
Yeah, documentaries and shit. So I was gonna go to that, and then I was gonna go back to some comps because I started with comps. I did two comps. I did one on Diddy and one on Young Thug and the whole YSL shit.
So, bro, you gotta do this shit like the streets. You gotta do what sells, wherever the money at.
Yeah. So I try to expand my portfolio with different type of shit. So yeah, I was already transitioning away from that shit. Like I had 3 interviews set aside and I dropped them and shit, and then that was I still got some extras and shit. I might drop those, but I probably transition to docs and shit and comps. That was the plan in the first damn place. And then I'll
Or
probably
stick
double
around.
back later and do interviews again, probably later on and shit. But I need to get a portfolio going so motherfuckers to see. Oh, he just don't do this. He do this, this, and this.
So you do clubhouse content too, or you just
No, I
happen to
just no. Yeah, I'm not one of the ones
you
that
just
run a
popped
room or nothing
on
like
here?
that.
No, no, not run a room. I
Yeah.
mean, like niggas record this shit. I was just saying. I was just tripping. Like how you get all the way here to say you don't even know what the fuck going on. It's crazy.
Nah, Bach, he knows content because he's saying, hey, I'm gonna let you land. So he's been here before. He's been
Yeah.
on this
So
app. When he started
I've been.
telling me, I'm gonna let you land and,
Okay,
and go ahead, go
that's what I'm
ahead.
trying to
I'm
figure
gonna
out. How
give you
you
the,
get
like,
here? Like,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, you get what I'm
Because
saying? So
like
he been here.
Well, that's the terminology people y'all use on the West Coast, or people that let them land. Like I use, all right, I'm gonna let you finish.
We
That's the
don't
way I
use
would
that on the
expect it.
West Coast. Let me land. That's
He
clubhouse
he he he,
rhetoric.
he
That's
he learned
That's clubhouse
he
shit.
learned that by Chip Teeth. I know where you get that from.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we
That's
don't use
that's
that
the
on the West
only
Coast. Let
room
me
he ever
land.
been in.
I'm on the West Coast right now. We ain't nobody saying, hey, let me land. Let me land. Let me land my plane. We don't
They got
talk
one
like that
nigga
over
out there
here.
said it, Beast.
I hear a lot of niggas
What
say
you
it,
call
bro.
it,
I
baby
do
daddy
hear a
said
few
that.
niggas
Let
say
me
it.
let
Only
me
one
land. He was on a
who did that
telephone
shit. That
call.
weirdo.
We don't, yeah, him.
That
See,
Yeah.
weirdo told me
so
that shit one
basically,
day.
I've been in rooms and shit, but I've been like the one at the bottom listening. I got brought up a couple times to indulge in a conversation about certain topics and shit, and that was about it. But I don't make it a point to be on Clubhouse all the time because a lot of these rooms be running late or early in the morning.
Well, you on the hunter side, man. We run 24 hours a day,
Y'all, nah, I know. I see that now.
7 days
Shit.
a week, 365. Ain't no shorts, ain't no losses. We doing everything over here.
Oh, he about to find out, Beast.
Can I get 2 of them? I already paid for them. Yep. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that.
That nigga about to go get him some of that Evan Williams. He about to go online. He gonna talk about you for 24 hours.
Yeah, you already know how that's gonna go, man. Yeah.
That nigga gonna
But
sneak
no,
up.
we appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, I didn't want to get you out your body like that. You kind of like overreacted on some shit, but we just wanted to get the truth. Like, if it's fuck him, it's fuck him. We ain't trying to have you say anything different. Fuck
No,
him.
no, no, no. I just
You get what I'm
honestly,
saying?
I just felt like nigga wouldn't let me get my shit across. So I took it as you were just taking bits and pieces. So I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm about to defend myself because I know what I'm trying to
You know
say.
why? You wasn't in the neutral territory. You was over there with his partners. They gonna do you that. They gonna invite you over, play like it's cool, and bullshit.
Yeah, we see that now for sure.
On some real shit, we don't care who you go interview. We don't care.
But I
They
know
gonna
that
talk
though.
about Wack. They gonna
Luce and
talk
Wack
about
told me
us.
that they out their own
They gonna
mouth. They
talk
told me
about.
that.
Yeah, we don't care about none of that shit. This is what it is. We on the internet. They're gonna talk. They're gonna put your mama's number out. They're gonna put your
All that.
kids' social security numbers out. They're gonna do all that shit. You on the internet now. This is what it is.
No fact.
Either you built for it or you not.
No fact.
On the hunter side, we've been built for this shit. We don't give a fuck about that shit.
Tito
You want my
Sunshine, no
mama's name?
cry.
You want my numbers? You want my mama's name? Here you go. Hear that bitch's name too. That bitch is dead too. Go get that, dig that bitch up. We don't give a fuck. We disrespect them too.
Hey,
Sorry
so do
about
you
that.
do
Go.
any content on Nebraska?
You said what?
You do any content on Nebraska?
I'm working on some shit now with black owned businesses and black owned businesses and shit like that. And some of the rappers out here, I'm working on some
Yeah,
shit.
Nablastia. I already know about it. I already know what's
They
going
got
on.
Nebraska.
some good shit out
That's
there.
what
Yeah.
they call you,
Hey, Brock,
Nablastia.
he's
Yeah.
a West
But that's what
Coast
I'm trying to.
blogger
I'm
now.
trying to
He's a
figure out
West
why
Coast
he a West
blogger.
Coast blogger when he out there with the. They got rappers out there up in Lane Gang. Shout out to the Nebraska niggas, man. I don't even know why he ain't putting on for his people. But you letting Spider Low, cause I've been listening the whole time. You let Spider Low play you like a fool, bro. And I see what he did. He
But see,
used
that's
you.
the thing. I didn't take it like that because at first I didn't take it like that because he came across as genuine. But that's the green in me, not knowing
Hey, at
certain
least you
niggas,
admit
and
it.
I
If you
admit that
admit it,
shit.
I'm
But the whole
gone, nigga. You
Nebraska,
say that, I can't say or argue with you, cause that was some green shit. But you gotta learn if you gonna run a platform, bruh. Especially you guys, a lot of shit going on. You can get yourself involved in some shit that you don't even want to be a part of, bro. A lot of these niggas got a lot of reach, bro. You gotta be